crucial.
We back. One, two, 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 one, two.
One, see, I travel with a chip on my shoulder, weight holder, making one chord is graduated from corners, imagine taking the border, letting the coke cool off, niggas letting them tools off, turning your brains to cool off, shooting them bougie tools,
let's get it
popping
popping.
at 2 with 2 Glocks.
Let's go.
Hit them up.
Salute to all the people who are popping in right now. Let's go.
Struggle was right
YouTube.com/WeLoveHipHop Network. YouTube.com/WeLoveHipHop. Let's go. Big salute to Comment Gang Squad. It's about to make sure to hit the link in the chat right here if y'all want to join the conversation. Share this across all your favorite platforms. This is your boy Friday Ricky Dread here with another live for your head top.
Let's go. In the mix, always perfect timing in this bitch.
Uh-huh.
All my niggas rhyme me sick for the dough. Real niggas cause I'm me, rich niggas know. Bitch niggas die.
Road to success, salute. No copyright, this shit belongs to me.
All my niggas rhyme me sick for the dough. Real niggas cause I'm me.
All right, let's get started, man.
Bitch niggas die quick, bricks on the go.
Okay. We back at it, man. Salute to everybody who's popping in over on Twitter as well as on Twitch and on YouTube. You know, a little something. I used to rap once upon a time. It's your boy Friday Ricky Dread here with another live for your head top. I made sure to get all the formalities out of the way early and share it on Instagram. Okay, so salute to the people who are popping in who see me on Instagram. A lot of stuff to talk about. I'm going to be doing some shares in the background right now as we speak. I'm gonna jump up on my Twitter quick, fast, in a hurry. It's kind of hot in the crib today, but bear with me, we'll get through it. There's a lot of topics to talk about. Let me go through my list of topics while I'm doing my sharing in the background here. Icey, it's getting hot for Icey. See what I did right there? Yeah, we got to talk about it, man. You know, salute to Dusty Wallace. We were talking about the other day, like, you know, when mans were on their Diddy, you know, when you used to dream of being in the hot tub and you know, we used to call it being on our Diddy. And then the term for being on your Diddy totally changed. So at this point now, the boy Icey, you on some Diddy shit, bro. We gotta talk about it. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Also, what else is on my list here? Toronto DJ gets kicked out of the club for playing Not Like Us. You know, we could talk about it. I don't know if that was really necessary, but we could definitely get into that. Drake mob ties. Oh Lord. Not again. Oh my. Not again. So yeah, apparently there's the leak that's happening right now of the Drake mob ties reference. Yikes. Awkward. So yeah, that happened. Also, what else is on there? Haji Basto versus K Money, the most disrespectful GGG track. Yes, we go in there into these Toronto streets, and we're gonna get a no jumper update over here. There's people on a super crash out mission. There's Lush versus Yuiri, Whack versus Copareda. It's getting wild out here. So make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed, and you know, you're just popping in for the first time. Okay, my name is Friday Ricky Dread. I had a trip that I was supposed to be doing. I talked about it on yesterday's episode of the We Love Hip Hop podcast, episode 475. I didn't make it, gang. I didn't make it. I tried. I needed some of them Drake mob ties, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Jim Rogers. Said Drake didn't write mob ties. What the fool? Kind of, sort of. Okay, we'll get into it, but when I listen to the reference, there's a lot of different lyrics between mob ties and that, but we'll get into it. But yeah, I might have needed some of them Drake mob ties to be able to get my ass across the border the other day, because they told me no. We don't want your kind over here, boy. Sorry, boy. We don't like your kind over here, boy. Do I need to go over the story again for anybody who hasn't heard that story of me fumbling and bumbling this border experience? Okay. I was making the trip from here to Calgary and then from Calgary to LA. Okay. Connecting flight. Just a quick it was supposed to be a 1.5 hour or maybe hour and 20 minutes is what it said on the ticket. Hour and 20 minute layover. And with that being said, that's where I'm going to have to go through customs to be able to know if I'm going to be able to enter into the US of A. Okay. America. And when I got there, I didn't overdress. I didn't put on no suit. I kept it casual. All right. I didn't have the tats out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have them all like, yo, listen, yo, hey, take the hand, bro. Get your ass back over to Canada, you criminal. All right. So I didn't do all of that. I wasn't doing too much. But when I got there, okay, seen a white gentleman at the border. He said, hey, where you going today? I said, I'm going to Los Angeles, man. Well, what's the purpose of your trip? I said, a little sightseeing. I've never been to Los Angeles before. Probably do a little vlogging when I'm out there. Casual shit. Nothing. All right? He was like, yeah, sounds good, man. If you don't mind, if we could just talk to you in the other room, though, before, you continue on your journey. Because he had, just a little inkling in my mind, like, you're going to continue on this journey. Yeah, right. So I get in the other room. And if y'all want a more extended version of this explanation here, tap into episode 474 of the We Love Hip Hop podcast. I sat there. I usually get the sweats right here on my nose. So that started collecting just a little bit. Okay. And I said, yo, he asked me, have you ever had a criminal record before? I said, yeah. But way back into time. All right? It's like 14 years ago. Yeah, of course. Doesn't everybody? Right? And yeah, he said, okay, that's cool. Have you ever lived in the United States before? I said, kind of, sort of. I got a green card, Oh, you got a green card. Okay, well, do you have your green card with you? No, sir, I do not have my green card with me. Okay. All right. Okay, do me a favor. Okay, but okay, sit right over there. Okay, just sit right over there. We're gonna do everything we need to do to get you on your flight as soon as possible. I said, sure, man. You know what I mean? Voice cracking just like that. Sure, man. And I sat, looked at the time, said, damn, I got 15 minutes to the flight. I'll be all right. I'll be fine. 10 minutes. Now he's talking to a next gentleman, a portly gentleman, very Santa Claus-esque type of stomach. They're congregating. They're having a conversation. I'm watching from out yonder. They're probably talking about me. I said, just a few formalities. I got about 8 minutes till my flight. I'll be all right. Looked at the time a little longer. Now the gentleman is left. I see the time. I said, oh, I got about 3 minutes to my flight. I'll be all right. And he called me back over to the counter. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. So we were looking over your information over here, sir, and due to your past criminal record, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to allow you to enter into the United States over here today, sir. Sorry. However, you can get yourself what they call a waiver. You seem like I said, yeah, I know about the waiver, sir. I know about the waiver, sir. He said, yeah. You seem like a pretty intelligent guy. And if, with you being such an intelligent guy, I know that if you knew that you had to have the waiver before you got here, well, gosh darn it, you would have had it, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yes, officer. Okay, so, next time you come back over here, you just have one of those and you'll be able to have a great trip. Okay, but for now, we're not going to be able to let you in today. So you just have a nice day there, okay, sir? Bye now. Put 2 red strokes on a piece of paper, gave it to 2 other officers, said, escort this nigga. He didn't say nigga. I'm sorry. In my mind, he said nigga with the ER. Escort this guy out of here, please. Please. And off I went. So big salute to the whole crew who's out there. Big salute to B3. Big salute to Devin. Big salute to everybody who made their trip, who made it past the border. Okay. They made it out there. They were moving around in LA doing their thing. Apparently, man said that they bumped into Poetic Flacco, but it wasn't Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Well, big salute to Poetic Flacco. But unfortunately, the boy Friday Ricky Dread did not make it. Okay. However, I'm doing the work right now. I've been speaking to a few people. I am eligible for a pardon, to be honest. I should have just applied for the pardon before I even tried to get on the plane. But I'm eligible for the pardon. So I'll definitely be getting that all handled, ready to go. And yeah, I'm off this. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I'm off this forever, but I'm definitely trying to make more time, or half of the time in the United States and half of the time over here in Canada. You know what I'm saying? So, pray for your bro right here. Pray for the bro Friday Ricky Dread. Anywho, before I get into it, also I want to give a quick salute to the sponsors over here. Big salute to Diamond Club. Okay, Diamond Club's always holding me down with some serious loud. Okay, right now I think I'm smoking some kind of pink pincher, some type of sort. All right, hit them up on their Instagram page if you want to get some delivery all across Canada or all in the GTA. Their Instagram page is Diamond Club _Canada. You could also use the code We Love Hip Hop on your order and get yourself a discount. Okay, so big salute to Diamond Club. Also, before I continue, big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba, best grabber in the city. I've been seeing this shit pop up way more often too. Like guests to be coming to see me to do interviews, and then they already got a shaker of Steamin' Hot Grabba, so it's spreading. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and get your hands on some of that grabba. Use the code We Love Hip Hop and get yourself a little discount. Say less. It says send to MTL. Hell yeah. Hit up Diamond Club if you want to get a package over there in MTL. They'll send you a nice package. Okay, better than that trash that you find over at the, you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, let's get to cooking. Icey. The boy Icey Springer. I don't know if everybody's tapped in, okay? This is not that easy for me to do a breakdown on this gentleman because technically he's Instagram famous? Instagram known. Okay? I can't, like, famous would be pushing it, okay? I'm not famous. I've heard that word before, but I'm like, yo, wait, don't say that. Yuck. Until you see me pull up in the Maserati, do not ever say that word to me. But this nigga think he famous. He think he crazy famous. He's infamous. Let's do that. Infamous. Okay, that's an easier way to explain who this gentleman is. But Icey Springer has seemed to get himself into a little bit of problems. I've interviewed him in the past. What he usually do? What does he do? What does he do? How do I explain this to the people of what Icey Springer does? He basically during the pandemic, there was an influx, or there was a higher rate of people going on Instagram Live. Okay, everybody was in the house. Everybody was glued to their phones, so it was way easier for us to be up on Instagram Live doing our thing. Okay, during that time, a lot of people rose to Instagram stardom, let's say. Right? There was people who were creating like podcasts right on the gram, like just connecting 4 people on the gram, and okay, let's just do a pod. Okay, it was a wild and weird time at the same time. Okay, so when that was happening, there was an emergence of people that were doing these lives that were like freaky lives, and you know, the freakier the better. Okay, if you can get a girl to bust it open for a goon on Instagram Live, you know what I'm saying? Like what did Boosie say? Show me your puppy lips, right? Like, then it was fair game. However, with a lot of these accounts, people's accounts were getting taken down. It was, like I said, it was a weird, wild time. And through the fuckery emerged Icey Springer. Okay, Balenciaga Icey. Or Balenciaga Icey. So here he is right here in all his glory. So for the people who are outside of Toronto, I'm sure you don't know who the hell this is. But for the people who are in the Toronto scene, okay, I can't just say for the people who live in Toronto. For the people who live in Toronto who are in tune with the scene, okay, we have to refine our searches when we talk about people like this. This gentleman is supposed to be a celebrity over here in Toronto. This is him, 35 years old, and my hair thinning in the middle. I was about to give up, but Coily Love reached out with a miracle. I guess what, he got his hair done. Okay.
I got my and everything is it's all natural ingredients. You get it? Because that's what I needed. I needed natural food to make me stronger. I needed natural products to put into my scalp to make my hair more stronger. You heard? So my waves look more fuller. Mm-hmm. I could grow some dreads. I could grow some braids. God damn it! I'll never lie to you. 100%. I'm really looking forward.
1000%
to this right here. Right? I got 3 different things in it.
All right. Salute to the shorty right here. Okay. Just
here.
Blink twice if you're okay. What's her name? Coily. Blink twice if you're okay sitting next to this gentleman in the car. Is he accosting you?
Tonight, I'm gonna show you guys my products. All right. So I got the hair butter, the growth oil, and the leave-in refreshener.
Coily, are you okay? Are you okay?
Is that what it's called? Leave-in refreshener, baby? Oh, leave-in refresher, not refreshener.
Oh no, that's his girlfriend. Oh, she's definitely not okay. She's definitely not okay. And we're not going to make any jokes about DV, about domestic issues here. We're going to keep all of the jokes on this gentleman right here. I interviewed him, actually. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. Let's deep dive. Let's deep dive. I did an interview with this gentleman probably about 2 years ago now when I think about it. It was a good interview. And at the time, and let me do a quick search. Let's switch pages here. Let's go over to the YouTube. If you're not subscribed, you are dissing. You're dissing fam. Icey. Icey. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Salute to the old studio, man. Right there, Visionary Art Center.
Yo,
You could bring the mic closer. You could bring the whole stand.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Last year wasn't nothing serious because I seen Snoopy the other day at one of his events. I never knew it was a Snoopy event,
Okay.
so I went there with 2 of my guys, and Snoopy ended up, I ended up bumping into Snoopy, and yeah, it was
This is him. Okay, let's go to the beginning of this, because one thing Icey's very known for is his beefs. He's always got an issue with somebody. He's always dissing somebody on his Instagram live, myself included. And yeah, that's just his thing. Okay, I think he has like a 50 Cent complex without the money, but he always beefing with somebody.
Being his tune or about, right?
Yeah.
And also Snoopy, you had an issue with at one point. Are you guys, is there any way of these issues ever getting resolved, fam? Big salute to our sponsors, Diamond Club Delivery.
Jeez, ad guys, let's go.
S7
guys, and Snoopy ended up, I ended up bumping into Snoopy, and yeah, it was love.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's me, I call it show business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Show
and I know
business.
certain things on social media, tongue twister, social medias, you know, like it's serious in the streets, right? With certain people and things like that. But me and Snoopy, you know, me and Snoopy used to go to school together, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we used to go to school at George Harvey. I said this in my last one. And Hardington. I know this guy, right? So it's not like that, right? But we're cool though, basically, yeah.
Yeah, so where did the beef now start with 40 Cal Keys?
So many beefs.
Or 40 Cal?
Okay. I'll say this. Beef. I don't want to say use the word beef.
Or let's call it issue.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So now it started with this girl named Shade in the Six. All right. Okay, I can't say it started with a girl Shade. It started on her live.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing
I know Shade in the Six.
Actually, you know what? Long story short, in his eyes, it started because Daddy shouts out to Rambo.
Yeah, salute to Rambo.
That nigga Daddy Rambo.
We're talking about all the All-Stars
so
today.
Daddy Rambo and him were going back and forth. I was dissecting.
We're talking about all the Toronto All-Stars, the underground All-Stars here today. It said 40 Cal, Shade in the Six, and Daddy Rambo. Okay, if you're outside of the whole Toronto area, you're like, who the hell are you? What are we talking about here? Wait for it. It gets better.
On my life.
Mm-hmm.
Rambo yellow taped him in a sense where Rambo talked about some sensitive shits that the nigga ain't want to hear at the time.
Yeah.
Nigga was upset. He took it out on me. In a sense, right? But and then so one time, I guess
we're gonna slow walk this mo dog.
He wasn't feeling me, like I guess not feeling me, but I guess he wasn't like, ooh, yeah, he wasn't fucking with me.
Yeah.
Right. So I go on live. I see he's on live with Shade in the Six, and I trying to join the live because they had 6 people in there. They were conducting an interview with 6 people.
Wow.
I was trying to join the live and bring some motion.
Yeah.
Boost the numbers. And the nigga's like, nah, don't bring Icey in. Ooh. And I went, well, I'm to this brother, yeah. And I called him Washed Up. And then at that point, that's what set him off. And then he started doing what he was doing to y'all.
Making the videos and stuff.
To me.
Yeah.
And and then.
What's the date on this? A year ago? Okay, just a year ago. Wow, May 2023. A year ago, almost today. That is crazy. Jesus Christ. The podcast gods. The way that they speak to me. So after this interview, I thought everything was cool on my side. But here's what started happening with me in the DMs. I started getting mad DMs because I thought it was an amazing interview. I thought we had good banter. Icey does have a lot of motion. Okay, let's all jokes aside. Icey does have motion. When he runs an Instagram live, he'll have at least 100 people. At least sometimes it'll go 200-300. I've seen even more. Okay, depending on what's going on, what kind of drama that's going on in the city, because our city loves drama. Okay, if somebody's baby mom is getting cursed out because they're a waste chick or some type of thing that's going on, like, yo, people are tuned in. All right, low key, there's a lot of popping people that be in this nigga's live. Sometimes I'm in there on my Finsta, but there be people in there. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. All right, Shade in the Six, what up? You might want to join in on this conversation right here. Holy snap! This guy right here. So, okay, everything went well. Interview went well. And there was even some consideration at some point, like, you know what? We might want to have you as a more recurring role over here at the We Love Hip Hop Network. You know, maybe pop in more often, be a recurring guest rather than just an interview. Just come back and chop it up, shoot the shit about whatever. Maybe even your own show. because I've told Icey multiple times, bro, you need to take this off of Instagram and do your own show. Okay? Try a thing, dog. And he tried it. I remember he tried it and he was like, dog, but it's too hard to do it. It's too hard, fam. It's too hard, fam. No Diddy, pause. Right? Like, I don't know, man. I tried the thing. I can't really like you, Friday. And then yo, like, I'm not even making no money on the thing, fam. But I was like, bro, you're not making any money on Instagram neither. So why not just continue to at least build up the audience on YouTube? Even just do the same shit. And then you'll be able to, like, I don't know. Like, look, this is what he does.
So what's your name? What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Leia, but yo, listen, this shit's like, listen, you're out of pocket for this shit. You don't understand?
Who's out of pocket? They both are out of pocket. She started it and she's continuing
you're out
it.
of pocket, though. It doesn't matter when fucking females are fucking talking to you.
Yo, fam, I'm trying to monetize the video. Yo, just chill. It's called Random Girls Join the Show Drunk and Yellow Taping Icey Springer. What's the rest of this title? Un momento. Oh my God, I see some real waste gal in this live right here. And his guest. My bad.
Up and fucking listen.
Hey, your mouth.
Okay, so
you crazy?
You need to nice it, bitch.
Nice it.
Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck is...
See, and this is another problem. These guys, they have Neanderthal brain. So to be able to have a YouTube channel and just be like, yo, if this, yo, pussy, F, then yeah, you're probably not gonna make any money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm no genius. Okay, I don't have the keys to the YouTube, algorithm. Like, I don't go crazy every day on YouTube, do 100,000 views. Though, trust me, we've done it before. Okay, but one thing I do know when it comes to this YouTube stuff is that you keep on grinding and you build yourself a nice following. You get with the partner program. You can cook. Okay, you can make your money. The way I learned about YouTube is literally using YouTube. Okay. Anything I wanted to know about, I searched it up on Google or on YouTube and found out how to do it. Best times to post, best types of thumbnails to use, all the different things that you want to know is in the app or in that same website that you want to be a part of. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. You can learn from it and then take everything you learned and apply it and upload it. You could even regurgitate what you learned and upload that as a video, and maybe you might make some money. The beauty of YouTube. And I tried. I said, fam, you should do the YouTube thing. No, bro. Yo, fam. So what? So we could make a couple of $100 a month like you, fam? Which, that's not true. But that became the thing. Yo, fam. This was a private conversation. This private conversation became public somehow when this man went on a rant. Friday's a waste shoot. Friday's this. Friday's that. Man won't shut up. Nice it. And during this whole time, I'm thinking to myself, why did this guy go so crazy? Why do you talk so much? When after the fact that I did the interview with you, I started getting DMs upon DMs. Okay, I'm talking about like anonymous DMs. You know them ones where there's no Abby, it's just a blue Abby, and then people are just sending me paperwork. Oh, you want to have this guy on your show? You want to have this guy on your network? What? The same guy who beat up his mom? What? The same guy who beats up all his girlfriends? What? No, fam. I don't know, man. If you have this guy as one of your hosts on the show, fam, I don't know if I can support you. It was like, whoa, hey, okay. All right, I heard you. Okay. And behind the scenes, this is all behind the scenes. My decision was made. I was like, yeah, I might do another interview with this nigga in the future. But having him as a recurring role on the network, oh, hell no. Like I wasn't just getting like DMs that were just word DMs. I'm getting DMs with paperwork saying this guy, he's a smut bucket. I don't know if you could have, you should, oof, Friday, I like you. Separate yourself from that man. Run, Friday, run. And I listened. Okay, I listened to the comment gang. Comment gang strong. Whether it's in the comments or niggas DM me and say, yo, fam, I don't know about that one right there. I listened. I heard you. And I refrained from having Icey Springer as a recurring person. So time went on. I'm watching the lives. Now he's not my friend anymore. And I'm saying to myself, this nigga's got a lot of beef with a lot of niggas. And eventually the other shoe might drop. And here we are. Instagram socialite Icey Springer arrested in MTL for domestic abuse allegations. Dun, dun, dun. Now, this is the original domestic abuse charge. She was victim in 2016. Now, for the first slide here, I'm going to have to put myself as a full screen for a quick second because there's one part of the slide that gets there's some titty showing. So we're not going to do that.
So on the 22nd of May, this guy came to my house unannounced and we got into a physical altercation. He came to my house because I wasn't answering his phone calls and I just wanted to cut ties with him. Like I was like, I'm sick of it. I seen that P. Diddy video online and I just got some serious PTSD. So he came to my house, we got into it at the front of my house, he put his hands on me and then he left. After he left, he went and he posted that first post about my friend Bougie. I got him to take it down and I asked him what was his reason. And he's like, oh, because she doesn't follow me and because you've been avoiding me. Then the next morning, I just felt that this guy was just fucking with my life. So I went and I sent his girl a video of me and him together recently. At this point, like he calls my mom's phone and he's yelling, like she has him on speaker. He's yelling, telling her to tell me to come outside. And at this point, I'm scared. He was just at my house the day before, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't call the police. And I was coming back again. So my mom, my mom did what she had to do because my mom's sick and tired of this guy. So my mom goes and she calls the police. The police.
Salute to T.TV.
End up pulling up and they see my face from the day before, and then they tell me like, yeah, he's not even allowed to be here. So he just racked up a whole bunch of other charges. In the midst of this happening, this guy actually shows up to the front of my house. The police see him and they chase him away. Like he got. So on the 22nd.
She called the police because of what happened the day before, or her mom forced her to call the police. This bozo came back to the crib when the police was there, saw the police, and ran off. Wow.
So then the police came back, they see my face, they see how he breached on conditions. So they're like, it's a domestic, you have no choice, he's getting charged again. And then they're like, he left the girl here. They showed me who the girl was, they showed me her ID, and it was his girlfriend, Janae. And I'm like, yeah, she lives with him. They live in her basement. I don't know what the fuck is going on or whatever.
Janae. We're gonna slow walk this dog. Let's look up. Because he has multiple accounts. Let's do this one. The fan page. The fan page. No. Guidelines. Let's do this one. Motion. Nigga should have blocked me, bro. You hating on the boy Ricky Dredd. You should have blocked me. I'm trying to find a pic with him and Shorty. Okay, and pray for her. Please pray for this woman, all right? Because I really hope that this isn't the woman that they're talking about who he put the paws on in Montreal. Please. Because she seemed like a very sweet girl. They were both living together in her mom's basement, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were both living together in Mom Duke's basement. Okay? So she got a big heart. All right? So let's not come for his girl. Okay? Can we agree on that, gang? Don't come for his girl. Because I'm sure she's dealing with a lot of trauma being with a monster like this guy.
So then the police came back, they see my face, they see how he breached on conditions. So they're like, it's a domestic, you have no choice, he's getting charged again. And then they're like,
sorry gang, he probably took all the pictures of this girl down. Like smart. Or she She got into the phone, took all the pictures down. Smart.
He left the girl here. They showed me who the girl was. They showed me her ID, and it was his girlfriend, Janine. And I'm like, yeah, she lives with him. They live in her basement. I don't know what the fuck is going on or whatever, but at that point, I was just pissed. He is a monster. I've been dealing with this type of shit for a long time now, and I can only...
Shell said, it's not the same girl. Relax, Friday. I know. This is the previous thing from years ago. I can hear the messages. She's loud and clear. It's clear. This is this previous thing that became a working girl that he, you know, started doing the Diddy, you know, beat up Bobby Brown type ish. Okay, I'm aware.
Imagine what his current girlfriend is
Let me
going
cook.
through. From the threesomes to the blackmail to the physical abuse and the verbal abuse. It's crazy. This guy got charged from before for having my photos up online and having sex photos. So, and like he has videos of me of when I was 16. He had like a whole child pornography charge because of the videos he has of me in his phone. Even the police report that is online.
See, this is 2016. This is not a recent Icey Springer picture.
In 2016.
Diddy Springer picture, I mean, sorry.
Of this guy fucking me up in the hotel for days on end. Like that is just a little glimpse of what was going on for 12 years. Like the shit he used to force me to do, the people he used to force me to see it, it's disgusting. That situation that happened at the hotel was because of he came out of jail and he did 8 months. So the fight that we got into before the hotel situation was a bad fight. Like this guy had me out on the balcony and for like under 40-degree weather, fucking me up, throwing cold water on me for 3 whole days. I had my girl in So then the police came back. They see I had my girl in the next room, like messaging my people, like, "Oh, come get her. She needs help." For 3 whole days. The last day, my brother was like, "What the fuck is going on?" My brother came banging on my friend's door. This guy like let my sister out.
I think this is the old picture. This is the old picture still. Boy, don't age, man.
Keegan let my sister out. This guy would not let me out of her apartment. So my brother got the police involved. Police gate came, guns.
So what does this picture say here? Toronto police say a woman was assaulted multiple times over a number of days in a hotel in a city's East End. The Barrows.
Drawn. This guy jumps on my friend's bed and like hides under the blanket, like as if the police won't shoot through that. So then he went to jail. He went to jail for 8 months because of that fight. In between this 8 months is when I started working and I started doing my thing. He had no money. He came out of jail. He was broke, and he didn't like the fact that I was selling pussy, but he would still be around me in the hotels doing my thing. And he would have these manic episodes and just start fucking me up out of nowhere because of the past and because of he went to jail those 8 months and that whole situation happened. He had no money. I'm sitting there taking care of him, and in between all this guy's consistently fucking.
Let's read this. Toronto police are searching for a man after a woman was assaulted multiple times in the East End, in the city's East End. Investigators say between July 18th and the 22nd, a man went to a hotel several times near Markham Road and Highway 401, where he then allegedly assaulted the same woman every time. In the most recent incident, officers went to the hotel, but the man already fled, police said. The woman was treated in hospital for her injuries and later released. Keegan Bakansing, 31, of Toronto, is wanted for 3 counts of assault, uttering threats, 2 counts of failing to comply with his probation, and 2 counts of driving while under suspension. Damn, they hit him with a suspension too. Jeez.
Fucking me up, doing the most, and that's what happened at the hotel. It was just one of those situations where it went on for days. This guy kept fucking me up. People in the hotel got tired of hearing shit breaking and hearing me scream, so they called the police. And when the police came, they see me on the floor. I had to get rushed to the hospital. I had to get a bunch of X-rays and all these CAT scans and shit like that. And he got away. He was on the run for a bit, and that was that whole situation. I had my girl in the next room.
So here we are. We need you now, Icey. We need you now. Okay, we need answers, bro. We need answers, my G. You got me all tongue twisted and shit. No Diddy. No Icey. Montreal Mark says she's a trick. So what? Who cares? I don't care if she sells her pussy 30 times a day. She don't need to get beat up, bro. All right? Women who are S workers, all right, they're human beings. If you go through the comments here, and I put in the caption here, yikes, they got Icey on some Diddy Springer-ish. Okay, salute to T.TV once again. And I put there later on because somebody had said if this would have been better if you had even put a helpline in there. So I put the Assaulted Women's Helpline 416-863-0511. Okay, for any women, and there's an 866 number over here, 1-866-863-0511 for any women who are dealing with domestic abuse. Okay. This is not a joking matter. He's a joke, but this is not a joking matter. All right. And I don't want to hear anybody copping no pleas for this guy later on. You know what I'm saying? Saying, well, yo, fam, yo, but Icey, yo, you're still, yo, you're a cool nigga. What did she do? No, I don't want to hear that. All right. Because this new thing that he has going on right here is for a case recently in MTL. Maybe we can go on to Twitter and find the MTL case. I first seen it over on Keep Six Solid. I'll pull up the screen for y'all in a second. Keep Six. All right. You gotta go through Twitter first. They bought back the corn, so I heard. So let's go through Keep Six. This should be not too far down. I can't wait to get into this Drake stuff. But we have other business to attend to first, Drizzy Drake. You're going to have to wait. You have to exercise some demons out here. Don't worry. We'll get to it. There we go. So this is the post from yesterday. And then I know he had a post, I think the day before, if I'm not mistaken, with the first arrest that happened. Jesus Christ. This nigga's on the grind. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm mistaken about that. What we'll do, we'll go back to T.TV because they had the first post about this as well, about him getting arrested in Montreal. All right. Okay. So let's go over to T.TV. And salute to T.TV. I think they're one of the only underground blogs that still mess with me in any type of way. So this is excerpts from a hearing rolls. File number, date, the 5th to 25th at 11 a.m. 2024, courtroom, Montreal. His name, infraction criminelle. All right, Icey Springer arrested today in Montreal after domestic violence allegations. Okay. It's a little bit of a better view of what we're talking about here.
Did you go to jail for $1 million? So I don't understand. First of all, for no domestic violence, and then I have the fucking victim with me. Are you fucking stupid?
Oh, there she is.
What do I look like to you?
Poor thing.
What? Make shit up and then they go claims, bro. I could claim a lot of shit, but I don't want to sound like a whole ass nigga. I'm not on those type of drugs.
No. Not you, Motion Man.
I'm trying to say, just start making things up on people's names. And saying domestic.
Why would they do that? Okay, this is a more recent Icey Springer. You know what I'm saying? He's older now in the face. Okay. Peace, love. Yes, blink twice, shorty, please. And I hope she's okay, to be honest. I really, really hope she's okay in all of this. All right. Because in the end of the day, if that's her that was in MTL with him, because she's been stuck on the hip with him. Every time I see him, I see her. And I don't see them on road. Every time I go on Instagram and I see him, I see her. He's waking up in the morning. He's going live. Hey, shorty, pass me a spliff. Yeah. You know, go get some of the Uber Eats. Just draining her. Just squeezing the money out of her and Mob Dukes. Yeah, baby, I love you. Just doing all that on camera, going crazy. Okay? I love you, baby. See, my girl is the best girl in the world. I would never do anything to her. All that. Just heavy love bomb.
Violence. Like if you're gonna say it, say what it is. Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I admit, going to jail for domestics is a waste man thing.
Really?
Trust me. My own mother told me when I was in jail for it.
Yeah.
But these other things these guys are claiming to like, ooh, it's still waste man things at the same time, bro. So I don't know what kind of arguments man's are trying to even ain't even gonna entertain it. A junkie is a junkie, rich or poor. What do you call rich? The self-proclaimed junkies are telling lies on me. Who you go to jail for? Did you go to jail for $1 million?
Jesus Murphy. So here we are. Oh, is it from here? Can we go deeper into the wormhole? Let's go deeper. Woman charged with Icey Springer. This is
So on this.
Okay, yeah, this is what we were looking at. This is what we were listening to before. I just want to see if there's any details that I'm missing over here. One thing also about the comment section on my page, and we'll go over it quick fast. A lot of people were shocked, not with it. Regardless of what exactly did or didn't go on contextually, this shit she's saying is whack. I hope she gets real healing. Okay, that's a woman saying this. This is the boy Trapper John, aka Dusty Wallace. Bear laughing emojis. Right? And he's not laughing at the incident. He's laughing at this goofy. There was something, and listen, damn, again. Right here. This woman put the long message in there. She's the one who asked me to put the domestic abuse hotline at the end. No real in support of what this guy used to be, I guess. A lot of people are calling him pieces of shit. But then I did see going on the run for domestic is crazy, my G. Let me see if I can find it. There's bare comments on this. Jesus Christ. Comment gang strong. Definition of a waste man. View hidden comment. Nah, people in Toronto know these things and still key behind these guys because it's lit. Even the girl herself returns for more. So clearly, she's just as violent and bad mind. The city gets more toxic every year. Here we go. Oh my God, this bitch is still effing him though, and she's gonna sit here and cry. This world is ridiculous. This is what we're, the toxicity. Oh my God. There was one that I seen earlier in the comments here, and I had to respond to it. But wait, she returned to him after jail. Here I come. And then it got serious. Like this became a whole comment section on its own. Where's my reply? Jesus Christ. Bare replies. Yeah, fam. Most victims do go back to their abusers for multiple reasons. One being esteem gets destroyed. Right? And then this gentleman jumped in the comments, right? Just grab it. Says, on average, they go back 7 times before walking away. Yeah. There's a lot of girls who are in abusive relationships. And I'm talking about the physical ones. Mentally too. But there's a lot of girls who are in physically abusive relationships who go back to their abuser over and over and over and over again. And, that doesn't give any reason for people to say, oh, well, what? She deserved it? So now, okay, so you beat up a woman and now her self-esteem is in the ground because she almost feels to the point where she let it happen. She must be a piece of shit. She must deserve it. right? Like these types of mind games start happening to the woman. And then, you know, nobody else is going to want me. So then she goes back to the piece of shit. Okay? Or there's other scenarios where this nigga is so crazy that now his juice can't leave. And she's trying to leave. And she's trying to get out the relationship. But she's going to have to sneak out in the middle of the night. Because if this nigga catches her trying to leave, after all the shit that he did to her, and, you know, God forbid, this woman goes out and lets everybody know that this guy's a coward and beats the shit out of her every day, right? He's more worried about his reputation than the woman's well-being. And the woman loves him so much that she's worried about his reputation too. So guess what? She don't leave. Or maybe she doesn't try as hard to leave. Okay? So when you see people jump in comments like, oh, why'd the bitch stay then? Well, then that, you know, then she deserved to get speed knots. No. That is literally the definition of victim blaming. And I'm not no blue-haired leftist type nigga. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. That is literally victim blaming. Those are the same people that if a girl gets them mad enough, they're going to boom bop her on the side of her head. Not if a girl stabs him, you know, pulls a gun at him, you know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to really defend himself for his life. If a girl says the wrong thing and his emotions are hurt, he's going to physically hurt her back. Okay? It's called bitch shit. Okay? And I'm not talking about the one with the tits and the pussy. I'm talking about the one with the dick. Pause. You beat your chick, you may as well go and get yourself a what do you call those snip jobs? Go become a transgender. Because you want to be a bitch. Okay? And I don't care what size she is. Yo, fam, this bitch, you know, she's crazy. She's gonna beat me up. Okay. Then maybe get a different bitch then. If you can't even defend yourself against a bitch. I don't even need to be using the word bitch against a woman. All right. We'll reserve the word bitch for the man in this situation. Okay. And yeah, I've been seeing this. It's Common Gang Strong. Thank you. Because somebody mentioned something about YG, and in my comments over here on this post here on Instagram, enough people were like, yo, YG must be having a field day. This nigga got so many ops. I missed that him and I actually stopped paying attention to this nigga intentionally. So I didn't even know that he had an issue with YG, to be honest. All right. But anywho, this is probably, I don't know what he's going to do after this. Obviously, he's not going to be in jail for like 15 years or something like that. All right. When it comes to domestic violence and stuff like that, like he'll probably be home he's probably already home. Right. Unless, you know what? He might have to get a surety. He won't be able to get his mom Dukes to be the surety because I think he'd be up, you know, there's been a lot of stories about him beating up his mom Dukes. So he won't be able to get mom Dukes as a surety. But, you know, mothers have what they call unconditional love. All right? And when it comes to that, like, yes, she might have been assaulted by her son and still be the one who ends up bailing him out. Okay, it bees like that, yo. But we'll keep a standby and see what he does next once he comes home. If he pulls up the phone, starts getting to, yo, I'm back, Motion Man in the building. Oh. You know what I'm saying? But I know the man's probably shaking it rough right now. But yeah, Salute to all the victims of any victims, besides the victims of Icey Springer, any victims of domestic violence. All right. And the hotline is here on the screen if you guys, need any help. You know what I'm saying? Or, just holler at your boy. Anywho, let's move on. I feel like I need to take a shower after talking about this nigga right here. Toronto DJ gets kicked out the club. Okay, let me pull up this because I'm on Instagram already. Perfect. So before I play this guy TP on or OGXTP on X or on Twitter says, "Bruh, we was at the club in Toronto last night and the DJ played Not Like Us. They kicked Bruh out the club and told him he's not getting paid." Laughing my ass off. So yeah, they kicked this guy out the club for playing Not Like Us. Let me ask you guys, let's start a poll here. Let's do a quick poll. Sorry, I have it on all caps. Should the DJ have been kicked out? All right. Like, I know we're in Toronto and we do have patriotism. You know what? I do have a little bit of a take on this Drake Kendrick beef. A little bit. Family Matters has kind of started aging way better than a lot of Kendrick songs. Okay? At first, I said Drake won by a slight edge. However, the Heart Part 6 started aging badly. It started aging like milk. And Not Like Us started having that undercurrent that I kept on talking about over and over again. And the undercurrent became a wave. And now the wave is here. And everybody's like, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Right? They're all doing that in the club, right? Everybody's having a good old time. However, Family Matters kind of starting to sound like one of the best songs out of the beef. I'm not going to lie to you. I know everybody's going to be like, oh, Friday, oh my gosh, the glaze, wipe your mouth, no Diddy. It's just my opinion, okay? Dare I say the shit might be a tie? Would that piss the audience off if I would say, you know what, I don't know, there's no winner for me right now? Okay? I'm just saying. But yeah, they kicked out this guy out of the club. The DJ got kicked out. I don't think he's the first Toronto DJ to play Not Like Us. Yo, where's DJ Czar? DJ Pick and Choose, pull up. He's cheesed. Right? Is it okay to play Not Like Us in Toronto? And vice versa, for the people who are popping in from the United States, is it okay in LA? I don't know about everywhere else, it should be okay. Like, if you live in New York and you don't want to play Family Matters, then you're doing some serious Kendrick glazing. Okay? Wipe your mouth. Like, if you're in the Bronx, like, oh, I ain't playing that Drake shit, you know, they not like us. None, like, you're not like them. They ain't talking to you neither. Okay? If you live in Utah, play any song you want. But if you're in LA, if you're on Crenshaw not a basement jam, but if you're on Crenshaw at a house party, is it okay to put on that push-ups? Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Right? Yo, let's get at that Kendrick nigga, man. Let's go, man. Yeah. Fuck that nigga, man. You short, nigga. Rewind, yo, run it again, DJ. Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Right? You start crip walking through the shit. Is that okay? Or is that only Kendrick if you're in LA? That might be a rhetorical question, to be honest. Because I just can't see it happening. I can't see West Coast people having that level of disloyalty where they'll be playing Family Matters or running the AI, play, let's go for a deep cut. Let's dig in the crates. Put on that tailor-made freestyle. Yo, cuz, you ain't playing no Drake in the party tonight, cuz? Like, I just don't think those conversations are happening in LA. Okay? So I do get the sentiment of the Toronto audience over here. And listen, I don't really see there's a couple of people in the comments who are like, yo, chill, bro. It's not that serious. But for the most part, people are like, good. Yeah. And he shouldn't get his money. You know what I'm saying? This guy's like, mother effers are too sensitive. It's just music. All right. I'm kind of on that part of the fence. Like, fam, just let the people hear what they want to hear. Here's what's funny. Let nobody have stopped the jam. There might have been an OVO nigga at the party. That's what I'm thinking. Niggas is trying to show off. Okay? Not Chubbs or somebody like that. People always go for the usual suspects. Like, oh, Chubbs is the no. Like a deep cut. Like somebody from the OVO camp that like OVO O'Brien, or you know what I'm saying? That nigga was in the club with red hair shining. Niggas like, oh shit, that's Obi. Don't play that Kendrick next week, niggas. Right? You never know. Okay? They might have seen OVO Ryan. Okay, let's even get in a deeper cut, right? OVO Ryan, just looking unassuming in the corner, white guy. You know what I'm saying? Flips the hair. Man's like, yo, that's OVO Ryan. That's my homie. I know him. And then all of a sudden, right? He's trying to show off for his fam. Like, yo, fam, you don't know? OVO Ryan, he gets me all my OVO clothing all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's in the club right now. Right? And all of a sudden, while he's trying to show off to his friend, this comes on. Yo, get this guy out of here. Get him 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 out. Get him. You're not getting paid tonight, bro. There'll be no what's that part?
Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop. That fuck them up. Wop.
Right? None of that. Okay? Everybody don't move. No movement. Right? The DJ couldn't survive the night, man. That's a disrespect thing, fam. OVO Ryan is in the building, fam. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. That's my story. That's the story I made up in my head. Okay? There was a member of the OVO team in the building. He didn't even have any OVO gear on. This is how much the guy who kicked this guy out of the DJ booth, this is how much of an insider he is. The nigga didn't even have OVO clothes on. But he knew that's OVO Ryan right there popping a bottle, fam. Are you crazy? Don't play that Kendrick right now. Right now? Right? Hold on. I don't think y'all can see me. Don't play that Kendrick right now. He's right there. He's right there. Right? However, let it be next week. And the coast is clear. Not one owl in sight. Okay? These niggas is the club is at what, 12 o'clock? Next thing you know, nobody? Huh? Yo, ask the bouncer to check the door a little couple more times. Lock the door.
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
Right? And then the whole bro. You can't do that, fam. Listen, the beat bumps. I don't like the lyrics. The beat bumps, though. Mustard on the beat, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be doing that, man. You can't be playing that shit in the freaking club, bro. Okay? Not with any members in here. And the only reason I'm saying this, okay, with all seriousness, okay, just to get back to seriosity. Because y'all niggas play Not Like Us in the club. Stop lying. Stop lying. Y'all niggas ain't even playing it in secret. Y'all niggas is playing it like proud as if you were from LA. Loving the shit. If that wasn't the case, the song wouldn't have been #1 in Canada, specifically Toronto. Y'all niggas love the shit. Stop the blood clot lying. The kid, the dog, everybody dying. Right? Stop it, man. If the song would have not been #1, if I seen videos of Toronto DJs playing this shit. Don't go capping for the camera now, like, oh, you gotta leave. Everybody else could play it for the last 4 weeks, but you gotta leave. Then kick all the other DJs who've been playing, and I'm not even gonna put any on them. Got me hype. I'm not gonna put none of y'all niggas under the bus, but I know certain DJs who have been playing this song, no problemo. And then you want to take this poor gentleman and kick him out. Listen, yeah, kick him out. Take him from behind the booth. Say, you know what, fam? Okay, you know what? Your time's done, fam. You're doing too much, bro. You're doing too much. Obi O'Brien is right there, bro. Stop it. Cut it out. Behave. But give him his money. Don't do that. Just tell him to play a Drake song right after. Holy shit, man. I'm being for real, too. I'm not even like podcasting. I'm being for real, for real. Niggas have been playing this song publicly in the club. You know, we covered it on the podcast. Niggas are in front of New Ho King doing videos, dancing around. Just Kendrick cock buffing. And now y'all want to get patriotic? It's a little bit too late for that. You should have been patriotic like maybe 3 weeks ago. When the boy needed y'all help, y'all was like, A minor. Niggas wasn't saying shit. Niggas was like, ooh, awkward. Ooh, damn, bro. Ingesting all the YouTube videos. Look at Drake. Y'all niggas didn't show no loyalty. Jesus Christ. And now everybody wants to be patriotic in my damn comment section. Yeah, serves him right. They should have kicked him out from even the thought of it. So dumb. This is it. See, somebody with sense, right? Dwayne Sabby says, so dumb. Drake paying all of him? No, he's not. He's at home looking at it on Instagram laughing. Right? He's like, yeah, good. Good. But he doesn't care. If they're playing Not Like Us in the club, Drake is not like, oh my God, my bank account is decreasing. Every time they keep on playing that Not Like Us song, oh my God, it's like shock therapy. Like, he's fine. The man's doing songs with Sexxy Red. Like, good trash songs with a good verse with Sexxy Red. Okay? To be making decisions like that, he's fine. Drake's mental health, for the most part, I'm sure is good. Or you're not gonna say, yo, let's release that song with the girl shower singing on it. Right? You gave a bro, how you give a fire verse to a whack tune? Like I know you like Sexxy Red and shit, and she's a good girl, she cool, whatever. I like Sexxy Red too, to a degree. I maybe I'm old. I do think she's a little bit bad for the culture with some of the just debauchery that she just embraces. But I also do understand that that's real shit that she's representing. I get it. But fam, why are you doing songs that are so trash when you so good? I had to full screen this shit for a second, fam. Like that song is booty juice. Holy shit. We reviewed it on the podcast, and I was like, yo, we were joking around, my everything, right? Like, yeah, it's fun and all that, but like, is that like a recorded song? Like, to me, that's like a song that like should be the interlude on your album, as far as Sexxy Red. But then to take this song and then say on top of that, this is not just not an interlude where we're just messing around. This is going to be a single. And then I'm going to be able to get the biggest rapper in the world to rap Hot Fire on top of this trash. Like, come on. No, for real. For real. Like, this is the song? This is not a song.
Nigga, we go together. Tell them hoes we go together. It's fair. Nigga, we go together.
Like, this girl's not a good rapper. Why are you spending so much time doing tunes with this chick, fam? I know there's big money to be made, but there's trash music that's coming out on the other side. It's like eating tasty McDonald's and then shitting out just nasty, stinky shit. Yes, there's a return on the investment, but it's going to be a stinky pile of return. Come on.
Tell them hoes we go together. Nigga, we go together. Tell them hoes we go together.
Look at the first 4 bars. Bro, this girl's not a good rapper.
I think we soulmates. You my twin flame. Tell them hoes that they don't play about you.
Like, this is annoying. This is not music. This is an annoying piece of content. Until it gets here.
To see it, but baby, I couldn't just dip. You know the time when we on my niggas start
like he uses one track. This girl has 5 tracks of her going. Like, come on, man. How did this get out the studio and Drake be on it? It's one thing for the song to be able to get out the studio. There's a lot of trash that gets out of the studio that is out into the universe. But how does this piece of trash get out of the studio, get the green light, and have the biggest rapper on the world on it at the same time? What the fuck? Holy shit, man. Holy. And then the audience is going to force themselves to like it because Drake's on it. And that's the power of Drake. We mess with you, Drizzy. But fam, you're literally carrying this chick to the promised land. It's not like she's giving you great music to add on to what you're already doing. You're literally taking trash out of the garbage and saying, listen, this is hot. Trust me. Peace Love says, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Yeah. But then sometimes trash is trash. Like, you can't put syrup on shit and then it's still not shit. Holy. I didn't even mean to get on that, but like, bro, that song is not good. Like, the man wasted a hot verse responding. I you know, he got on the BBL Drizzy beat. Cool. But the song itself is booty. It's bile. The song is bile. You know what bile is? The stuff that's in your stomach before the throw up comes out.
Nigga, we go together. Tell them hoes we go together. It's third. Nigga, we go together.
Like there's an ad lib to that. Get out of here, man. Come on, fam. Do better, bro. It's pissing me off, man. Fuck. Make me demonetize my own freaking stream, bro. Ugh. Anywho, let's move on. Broski. Fam, you're making my workload heavy. Nigga. So, apparently, let's go to Flacco's page. I think, you know what? There's a, okay, so basically, there's some ghostwriting allegations that are starting to float around again about our guy Drizzy Drake. Big salute to Poetic Flacco. Let me see if I can find it over on his page. Actually, you know where to go. Let's go to Ack's page. Let's go to Ack. AK. Did he post this shit? Don't tell me they didn't post this shit. Wow, you didn't post it? So there's mob ties, and he's trending for this right now. Apparently,
thinking about this shit.
Mob Ties was written by, did they say, who was it? Friday? Okay, let's just look it up. Not me, Friday, Ricky Dread. Friday, that singer guy. So video surf. Oh, Vory. What is this? June 2017, Champagne Poppy's house. Vory in their recording. Ooh, X-Files sounds. A resurfaced video of allegedly. Why did they have to put allegedly? Allegedly, Vory and OBD at Drake's estate recording in June of 2017 in the middle of the recent speculation of the leaked reference track for Mob Ties with Vory. It leads to people thinking it's Vory, Drake's ghostwriter. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, man. Hold on. I don't know where to find this. I know I reposted this shit. These niggas, bro. And look at Ack talking about this shit.
Jumbotron shit popping word for word is Yachty. And I remember saying, nah, Atlanta studios, we've heard Jumbotron shit popping word for word is Yachty. And I remember saying, nah, shut up. And I've heard it for a while. They were like, yo, trust me, he's floating around, it's gonna leak. So when Metro dropped it, like, I already kind of had an idea about that, but I was like, it's Jumbotron shit popping, whatever. But I did hear about that maybe he got some help on Mob Ties. And I ain't gonna lie, Mob Ties is a song that I felt that.
Hold on, let me just chill 1 second, yo. Because I know the Joe Button podcast, they're gonna come for my head top.
That was Drake with his back against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
had to let it breathe for a second. Can't just let the shit run just willy-nilly.
Like, yo, Drake here, right? It felt away. Like, because I spent all night looking for it. Like, apparently there was a snippet. They said Vory wrote it.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
SpaghettiOs. No. no. There's a spaces going on right now. I don't know if I'll be able to pop in via. I'm gonna go to Keep Six Solids. Let's go to Keep Six Solids page here. They might have posted about this because they're saying that Vory is the one who wrote this. Oh, and salute to 21 Savage. He popped out. Drake popped out with him last night, but we'll get to that on another date. Why is nobody posting this? What are you guys doing? Wow. Salute to everybody over here in Toronto, but I ain't finding this shit on. Oh no. Oh no. Let's do this. I wonder if I get a copyright for the beat. Jeez. That wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be right at all. God damn.
Bitches, side shooter, really bitches. What it was, hey. It is what it is, yeah. I know what the shit's. It is what it is, no time. Yeah. I fought with a mob and I got ties.
Bro. I'm listening for like the different lyrics. The hooks, I can accept hooks.
Louis bags in exchange for body bags. Yeah.
Louis bags in exchange for body bags. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm sick of these niggas. Hey, I'm sick of these bitches. And the rocket and that bitch ain't got no tags. Louis bags in exchange for body bags. Yeah. I bought a shot. I'm sick of these niggas. Hey, I'm sick of these bitches. Side shooter. Get rid of these bitches. I'm sick of these niggas.
That's a different lyric. That's different. That's different.
Hey, I'm sick of these bitches. I hire a shooter. Get rid of these bitches. Too late. Yeah. Red beam on his mouth. Look like he been drinking Kool-Aid. Yeah.
See, he didn't use that.
Yeah. Told her if she slept up on me, baby girl, now it's too late.
Okay. You know what? Let me check on something.
Don't listen,
Yeah,
maybe.
Bobby feel regular little kids.
Exactly. We too old.
And that's why that he's just not good enough. Yeah, he's not good enough.
He's riding the
Y'all can hear that?
way. I have no problem with him. I just have a problem with because we all in this motherfucker for a reason. It seems we all.
Y'all can hear the audio on this?
You know
Let me
what I'm
know.
saying?
Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the audio in this.
And I know a bunch of the rest of y'all niggas do as well. What we have a problem with is a nigga saying he's the best, and then it's proven that you didn't write some of this shit. And what the nigga is right now is Barry Bonds. Nigga, I play baseball.
Thumbs up if you can hear the audio, because I know Twitter be playing with the audios for
But at the
these.
same time, you got more home runs than anybody that ever stepped on a fucking baseball field. But we don't know how many of those are legit because you was pumping that shit in your body. Look
I
at
don't
Barry.
know because they
This
never
is Twitter
proved
Spaces.
he was pumping nothing in his body. And he had
Look at Barry. Look at Barry.
Let me make sure.
I
I
don't
wouldn't say
think
Barry
that. I
Bonds.
don't think steroids doesn't help out with hand-eye coordination though. You know what I'm saying? Steroids.
You talking
So
about somebody that played competitive baseball? It does not. What it did is help him get his 40-year-old ass out the bed and play 162 games.
But he was already the best before that. He was a bad motherfucker.
The 30 for 30 dude. The 30 for 30 dude.
Yeah, how many Golden Gloves? He I don't think he's Barry Bonds.
So
I
right
think
now,
the
this is
problem
a
with everybody is
space.
they keep
Glasses
trying to-
Malone having a big debate about this.
Greatest baseball player since Willie Mays. Listen,
No,
He
he would
couldn't
have
wait
been the
for this day
greatest
to come.
home run hitter. He wouldn't have been.
Maybe they'll let me join.
It's different, right?
He was a 5-tool player, bro.
So was Barry Bonds, but that's not the point.
Yes, and that's why Barry never really needed that shit. He never what they
But
said.
but none of us could prove he ever took it. It's different. Drake was different.
I think we're losing the plot.
we
We losing
I
the
was
plot.
just gonna say that we losing it. Y'all gotta come back to it.
That's my bad. But that's my
Hey, G,
comparison because
glasses.
that's he's got
I can't
the
do
most
it.
hits at this point now. He's surpassed Mike. Barry got more home runs than anybody else. So he's at that
It's gonna
level.
it's gonna mess up the
He got
microphone.
the most hits. That's his capacity.
Surpassed Mike.
Bro, let's get up
Okay,
to baseball
all right.
stuff, man. Let's get back to
Tootsie Slide's a hit. No. It's
right.
number one record.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this because if I stay in there too long, I'm gonna get requested to jump into the live, and they're gonna have me under the fire in there. Holy smokes! Big salute to Glasses Malone. He hit me up. He was like, "Yo, fam." Well, he didn't say fam. He said, "Join the live." And I was like, "Yo, I'm just about to start my live on YouTube right now. Can't do it, bro."
Hey, sick of these niggas. Hey, sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of these niggas.
And this is what, Pusha Thanos? This is a Pusha T lover account right there. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Hold on, let me start up a poll here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Man. I don't even know what to feel, how to feel about this. Okay, in the midst of everything that's going on over here, obviously Drake is just coming off of a crazy battle with Kendrick Lamar. You know, he's had a lot of allegations levied against him, including the usual suspects. Oh, you got ghostwriters, all this type of stuff, right? What did Kendrick say? It's not 20v1, it's a 1v21, and the ghostwriters. Right? They always bring up the ghostwriters. All right. But what I want to know is now with all of this, because it didn't hurt him before with Meek, but will this hurt Drake? Because Axe said it. You know, there's one thing if there's like certain songs like Teenage Fever, all that R&B type stuff. If Drake is doing the R&B stuff, and this is something I've always said myself, if Drake is doing the R&B stuff, it's whatever, it's fine. I'm going to try to throw him a little bit of bail. Okay? Just a little bit. When it comes to this melody-driven rap, it's one thing to come up with bars, and I'm going to still stand in where if Drake has to deal with somebody on a battle tip or when it has to be a very bar heavy type of thing, this is the job that he can handle. Okay. But when it comes to something that's heavily melody driven, like the way that rap is turned these days, he might got to turn to some people and be like, yo, how do I approach this so I don't sound like an older head? Because to be honest, any of us as rappers, and I'll put myself in there for a second, just for a second. Any of us as rappers can bar down any beat, but not every beat is calls for being barred down. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you're a rapper, like who I believe Drake is, he's a rapper. You could put any beat in front of him and he'll probably find a way to rap on it. Okay? But now if it comes to I need a melody, I need a way of making this flow, what's in right now? What are the new pop and flow patterns that might be able to be used? He might have to look around and be like, yo, I need a flow from you. I need a flow from you. He might not need the bars that go in with the flow, but I need some flows over here. Niggas is approaching these beats different these days. I don't want to sound crazy just rapping my head off on any beat that you know, Take Keith throws in front of me, or Murder Beats, or Boy Wonder, or whoever. Okay? This is my theory. Let me know if y'all rolling with me with that. Or do y'all think that he don't write none of his shit? Because that's crazy. I don't believe that Drake doesn't write any of his music, or not music, his raps. But I do believe at this point, we gotta be realistic. There is some ghostwriters. I'm not gonna act like, well, no, well, that's just a one-off. No, this has been like the 4th time now. So obviously Drake gets some help when it comes to cranking out some of these bars, some of these flow patterns, like I said. Okay, but I'll throw him some more bail. He also puts out way more than any rapper I've ever seen, especially at this level. Okay, like I'm thinking of Styles P, because Styles P puts out a lot of music. There was at one point in time where Styles P was dropping a mixtape like every few months. And Styles is one of those guys who go into the booth and he doesn't write anymore, from what I've heard. From what I've heard from a Dave East interview. The Styles just goes in there and he just floats the ghost. But for, to be at this level of success, to be able to be cranking out this amount of music on such a regular basis, I would imagine that it's hard to do that by yourself, to create this much content by yourself. So I've never been on the train of saying, oh, Drake never, ever, 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 ever has writers involved, because of the fact that he puts out hip hop and R&B. So I've always been under the assumption that all that R&B shit is just Party Next Door and whoever else does the R&B stuff over there. Okay, yeah, he writes a few maybe R&B song here and there, but for the workload that this nigga probably has to, and listen, I'm sounding like super OVO lawyer levels right now, but for the workload that this nigga has in front of him on a daily basis to be able to crank out the music that he's doing and the amount of music that he's doing, I was just thinking, all right, all the R&B shit, y'all niggas handle that. You want me to have a pop hit? Just send it over to me. But when it comes to these bars, when it comes to this pen, when I'm getting at these niggas, let me handle that. I got this. These are just my assumptions. Is this real? Okay, are we dealing with a real thing here, or are we being hoodwinked by the Kendrick camp, by the Kendrick moles or the OVO moles and all that type of stuff that there's alleging of going on behind the scenes? Because what they're showing right now, they're saying Vory's not even credited on this song. So if he's not credited, I'm just saying, if the nigga's not credited, maybe this might be false. Okay, maybe he didn't write this shit. Maybe this is AI. I'm just saying, gang. I'm not trying to cop no pleas or anything like that. I'm not trying to shoot no bail. But do we have confirmation yet? Hold on. Three Birds, if I'm pronouncing that right, says play the Hot 97 freestyle so we can see all the GOAT work. Well, you know what? Matter of fact, why don't I? He got a lot of flack for this Hot 97 freestyle, man. Because they're saying, oh, you're holding up the BlackBerry. Come on.
Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We could do it real big, bigger than you ever.
How did they get away with that?
Yeah.
Drake, what's good, my brother?
I'm here, man. I'm ready. I remember listening the last time I listened to one of these Flex. The boy said something. He said, Flex, let me touch the city. Let him know where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Can I do that?
You want to do that?
Can I
do it,
that?
man.
Hold up. Turn his mic up a little bit.
Can I do that?
His mic up.
Can I do that?
Okay, tell him yeah.
New York, New Jersey. I'm here. Toronto, Canada. I'm in here.
Oh.
All the way from.
All the way?
The grassy. All the way from.
Let me situate this.
Yeah. All the way from it. Yeah. I'm telling you.
See that right there? They did it on purpose. Why didn't they run the beat, fam? They're trying to throw this nigga off.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Right to the black.
Oh. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Young. I got you.
I got you.
Look. I say, young money to the young boy dying out. You hear me crying out. You see me riding out. And if your man get the stunt and we'll buy him out. Cause we be living what these other rappers lying about.
You telling me Drake didn't write that shit? Don't lie to me. Okay? Don't lie to me, gang. Go ahead, lie to me. Did Drake write this freestyle right here? This is a young Drizzy. He's probably like, what, 21 at the time? The nigga's 30. The nigga's 37 now, bro. Holy shit, man. Got me all discombobulated right now. Y'all telling me this nigga didn't write this shit? People said, no. Yo, you're an asshole, bro. Holy shit.
Drizzy Drake, what? Funk Flex, hot 9-7. I'm so far gone. Yeah. I'm just getting started. Here we go. Look.
Let's get it.
Feeling good, feeling great. How you though? Bet you hear my name every single place that you go. Sipping on pink shit, but nah, it ain't nouveau. Slow the F down for your ass is on Pluto. Ooh. Yeah.
He wrote this shit, man. Stop playing, gang.
Tell me what it do. I belong to the youngest Grammy-nominated crew. My city love me, but I got Toronto haters too that sit around and talk about what they'd have done if they was you.
Ooh, you better not be talking about us in that bar right there, bro. That was around those times. There was a little bit of tension, but just chill.
Yeah, but no, I bought.
What? And even if he was, what am I gonna do?
Oh, without a sphere in sight. Club owners give me reasons to appear at night, and just know that I be in the mirror like, are you listening? I hope you hear it right. Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts. I will kill the game and never send it my condolence. Taught to never love a chicken, only love the moments.
She's going in. Y'all trying to tell me this nigga didn't write this shit? Lie to me.
New York City, I can tell the people want it. What you got for me, Flex?
Look at it, yo. Look at the confidence. Are you guys sick in the head, man? Y'all niggas playing, man. Guys just trying to, y'all just trying to rile me up.
You said you're in the Aston Martin. You said you're in the Aston Martin doing donuts.
Yeah, I said that. And I'm going to never send my condolence when I kill it.
Exactly. You know what it is?
He was nervous as hell. This is when like he was just getting around. This would be me right now going back over there into the States and moving around and trying to network my shit. This nigga was literally just networking his shit like, yo, this is the first time I'm meeting Flex. Holy.
Yeah. You tuned in to the Kingpin.
Yes.
He's like, yo, Flex is right in front of me right now, fam. Yo, Chubbs, yo, he's right there, bro. Funk Master. Now he's got like 10 times the money that Flex has. But at that time, this nigga was like, yo, fam, I feel like I'm inside the TV.
97, should I give you something else? Throw something else
Please, give me something else. Come on, man. I'm ready. Give me something else.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
How are they not prepared for this nigga, bro?
Get on my gritty. You want me on my gritty? All right. Look. Look. New York. Check.
Let's go,
Say
Drizzy,
like
man.
I say, vacuum materials and shine wheels. What your life like? This how mine feels. I like my seat back. I like my wine chill. I look good, smell better, and I rhyme ill. I say I'm at these girls' neck and head. You and your girl sleep in separate beds, and yeah.
He probably got pits right now. You know what I'm talking about? You got little pits. Shit, man. I'm in front of you, the whole world. Oh my God. One take, please. One take.
I get started, but I'd rather get a check instead. I kill this. Tell Flex it's dead. You got birthday cake. Mine's wedding tall.
You're going to tell me this nigga didn't write this shit? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. King of Pop says, I go harder than that though. Yo, than that? Yo, this is an old rap, fam. Don't do that, bro. Bro. Yolanda Richardson says, listen, Drake is good. Friday, stop thinking everyone in the United States is with T. Okay, listen. This is not a K-Dot thing anymore. All right? We have old things to deal with when it comes to this whole ghostwriting allegations. Oh, damn, bro.
Y'all lemon small, y'all never ball. I get the girl of your dreams and I never call. NY, I got it, I'm about whatever, y'all. Yeah, 40, here's my interviews, tone it down.
This nigga wrote, you need to start doing interviews again. This nigga wrote this shit on the way there.
I'm at your girl condo getting shown around. Yeah, why you taking everything personal? This that in your face, all offensive on purpose flow.
Ooh.
My city never effing need me. Yeah, oh wait, no, they really need me. Oh wait, hold up, young effing Wheezy. Holla at me when you done effing Wheezy.
Yo, some of this shit did not age well. The nigga said, holler at me when you're done effing Wheezy. Oh, then he effed Wheezy's girl. Salute to Drake, man. Yo, he's having a hard freaking time, man. Yo, I can't believe they're back on this guy's head, man. This is aggravating my soul, man.
Bitch ain't got no tag. Higher shooter. You ready to bitch. And I'm on my rich. I turn on the bitch. I turn up the bridge. It is what it is.
I gotta get off of this, man. This is just like actually just aggravating my head, man. Oh, what do y'all think, gang? I'm gonna ask again. I have the poll here saying, will this hurt Drake? 44% says yes, 56% says no. Yeah, I feel that the people who really at this point, and it's always been this way, because we seen last time when this happened with the whole Meek Mill shit, Drake's core audience, like the niggas who come for Drake in the comments or who are like, Drake, yo, you listen, yo, Drake's whack, yo, he got ghostwriters anyway. Y'all niggas don't listen to him anyway. So you can call him the acceptor of ghostwriting raps all you want. You don't listen to him. So it doesn't matter. You never put on his music. You're subjected to his music when you're outside at a club or something like that. That wouldn't have been your choice of song for the DJ to play. Okay, before the Kendrick beef. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about before that. The niggas who are on his head top like, oh, that nigga got ghostwriters anyway. These niggas don't listen to Drake. So the people who actually do listen to Drake, in the end of the day, they don't care. This is evident when it came to the Meek Mill shit. Because when everybody exposed what was it that came out at those times? The 100 Bands. There was another one that came out. It was 100 Bands. There was another song off of the If You're Reading This Is Too Late. And then something that came off of the Nothing Was the Same album. All right. So 3 songs got leaked at that time. People thought about 2, but there was actually 3 that got leaked at that time. But in the end of the day, the nigga sold no less records. He even sold more records. Drake has gone on to be way more successful than what he was at the time when he was under the first set of ghostwriting allegations. All right? Keep this in mind. And I'm just giving you the reality. I'm not here caping. I'm just giving you guys the reality of the matter. Before this whole Vory thing that's popped up today, this nigga had a whole hip-hop community that was like, see, I told you he wasn't the one. We could never call him one of the greats. He doesn't even write his own shit. But those people in passing may listen to him. The ones who make content, they have to listen to him to keep up and know what they're talking about. But as far as like just listeners, audience members, they're not part of Drake's audience. So it doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how much they don't like that he has ghostwriters, because they're not listening to his shit. And when they do, they don't like it. Okay? They don't like it because it's not good. They don't like it because of whatever preconceived things that they have in their mind of whatever they feel that real music should be. They're like, he's not it, so we don't even like him. So the people who are insulting Drake most of the time, and I'll say it again, don't listen to him. The people who do listen to him, they didn't even know he had a beef with Kendrick Lamar. And if they did, it's because like somebody's like, yo, did you know that song that you're listening to right now is about Kendrick Lamar? And they're like, for real? Oh my God, cool. Anyhow, put on the Taylor Swift next. Like, they don't care. Like, I remember when the Views album came out, and I had mixed feelings about it at the time. And I'm there driving, and I stop at a light. Excuse me. I stop at a light, and right next to me, 3 white girls pull up at the light. And of all the Drake songs that I hear playing, I hear the one Pop Style. And they're like all singing in unison. Got so many chains, they call me Chain Tatum. I said, oh my God. The weakest bar on the whole album, in my opinion, because I like that album, but I hated pop. I still don't like that song Pop Style. Okay? But the weakest bar on the whole album, 3 white girls in unison. Got so many chains, they call me Chain Tatum. Doing this. Like, they liked it. It works for them. Let me shut my old ass up. Okay? Like, the nigga's not, that song wasn't for me. That song was for Kelly and Melissa and I don't know. Give me another white girl name. Brittany. That song wasn't for me. That wasn't for Friday. That wasn't for Kofi. Your African ass name. Right? So it is what it is. Listen, I'm not happy with it, okay, gang? But Ashley, perfect, right? Ashley liked it. Okay, Ashley doesn't care that Mob Ties is written by Vory. She doesn't know who Vory is. Maybe now, if her black boyfriend tells her, hey, you know that Drake, that song that you like, that song that we like, baby, that there's a guy named Vory who wrote it. And she's like, Vory, who's that? And then she goes on her Spotify and she's like, oh, I like Vory's music too. There you go. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm going to leave this alone. Let's move away from the body. Haji Basto versus K Money. You know what I want to play for y'all? Let me pull this up. Yeah, there's been actually let's stay on that. Haji Basto and K Money have been having a back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna delve into some dirty, mucky territories, into these Toronto streets. All right. So for the people outside of Toronto, welcome. For the people here in Toronto, I know. There's been an ongoing issue I've been seeing with K Money and Haji Basto. Okay, K Money, for the people who don't know, he's the one who came out with that song back in 2018. Come outside, you niggas never gangbang, you don't come outside, right? 20 million plus views on YouTube. Like, you might have heard of it. It's a little tune. All right. I'm going a little bit back in history because this beef has been going on for a while. And I'm not saying a while, like a long time. I'm saying a few days. Yeah, let's stop right here. So apparently Haji Basto and K Money diss each other back and forth on IG Live. This is from 6 days ago, so I think this might be at the root of it. K-Money just now got off of parole. He's home now. He's been trending on YouTube with numerous music videos. He's got a song out right now. His first song by himself is trended. The second song he dropped was with YG dropped with him, Pressa, and Burner Bands. That's going crazy right now. And he has a song that's out with Casper right now, his brother. That's going crazy. So as soon as he touched road, he went crazy. So let's see what's going on.
You're pop.
Know yourself. Know yourself. You are a goof.
Did you see what you got knocked for?
You can never. You can never.
See what you got knocked for?
You cannot talk to me. You're a goof.
Where's Popsy? You got knocked for? You goof.
Where's AM? Where's Popsy? Where's AM? Where's Popsy? Where's AM? You goof. Tell me.
Where's
right now? Tell me right now. Yeah,
where's
you're
Bonix? No, get back in the tones yet. No, get back in the tones yet.
Know yourself. Show me.
Big salute, Chris Gray.
Stop showing me your change.
Oh, by the way, and listen, salute to all the Toronto rappers that I be talking about on some of these lives. And this happens down south as well in the US. One time when guys are getting at each other, one of the things that has to happen is mans are like, no, your ice is not as icy. Well, there's nothing here. Your ice is not as icy as mine. You have a Patek. I got a Rolly. I got a Cartier. It's more than just, you're trash. Your hood is trash. Ride for your guys. Those are some of the, you have to check off all of those check boxes. But you also need to also make sure to, I got more jewelry than you. You need to go to Kalani, get your shit up.
Kalani watch.
Gang.
Stop
when are you gonna go?
See, he's Kalani gang.
Check Kalani.
Stop showing me your
when
chain.
Are you gonna go check Kalani?
I called it. I told you.
Showing me your chain.
When are you gonna go check Kalani? That's your big dog fucking chain, kid. When are you gonna go check Kalani? You're a fucking chain, kid. When are you gonna go check Kalani yourself?
Jesus.
I'm smoking on Popsy tonight. I'm smoking.
And then you can move on to who's being smoked on. Okay. Yeah. You should put on. Hold on. We love hip hop. You should put him artist on. You'd be the godfather of Toronto, because ain't no talent out here that much. I did interview K-Money. Okay. Right now, as of today, I think I have the only podcast interview with him. Also, big salute to T.TV for this post right here.
Look at Popsy tonight.
I'm so fucking
Why are you adding another guy?
And now next man pops in.
Why are you adding two punches when he never got back for Popsy either?
You're a nerd.
He never got back for Popsy.
Yo, you remember when I used to do
He never got back for AM either.
Yo, whoever typed that up, they covered that up quick.
You remember how you used to be scared of me in drill?
Yo, free my dog, no, man.
You fucking nerd. Kid, did you see you got knocked for it? Kid, did you see you got knocked for it? You fucking nerd.
So this happens. I actually was there in real time when this was happening, on one of my many accounts. And I was like, ugh, I don't know how this is going to end up. Okay. Haji Basto chose Keezy. Haji Basto's out here. He's been busy. This is the last post. K-Money goes on a rant on his stories, and this is Haji Basto. So here we go. Nigga used to have a whole 30-minute IG live session talking about me when I was on parole and could defend myself. I guess he wanted to say couldn't defend myself. Or say anything back. Now niggas is crying every day on their stories. If a bunch of little kids talking off my dead big bro all effing day, every song, I'm crashing. I don't give a F. I've crashed for less. Go crash out already. We're waiting. Niggas, oh my God, there's so much. Niggas dropped beside me at the same time like they're sick and didn't even trend. what happened, Crow? Oh my God, this is a lot. And I guess now he's showing Haji Basto's video views compared to his. Okay, this is where it always roots back to in the end of the day, because these two gentlemen, and this for the people outside, they come from complete different ends of the city. Right? Like K Money is from downtown, Haji Basto is from Rexdale, and that's like far west. You know, it's actually hard to get down from via public transit to get down from Rexdale over to downtown, okay, and vice versa. So these guys are not linking up on road and stuff like that. In the end of the day, this does help the visibility, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay, and if I can give some advice to both of these gentlemen here, because I know that, you know, the drill music scene is something that has created a lot of attention for a lot of rappers out here, and beefing has an economy to it, let's say. Okay, guys going back and forth online, guys making songs about each other's dead friends and all that. That has become a trend to the point where it has made some people a lot of money. It has gotten people visibility. It's given people careers. There's a whole drill scene that is sparked, and that whole drill scene is basically, you know, man, just shitting on each other's dead friends for the most part. Let me pull up something here. I did a tweet or an X. I X'd or tweeted not too long ago, and I said this. All right. Let me pull it up here. Message to the drill rappers. There's a new wave starting, and y'all gonna look lame about 4 months from now, maybe sooner. All right. And the reason that I don't know, that I was inspired to say that thought sparked into my mind is based on a video that I was watching. Let me see if I could pull it up. It's probably in my history. Because in this video, it was just showing the short shelf life of the whole drill rapper and how most of them end up in jail. Like, keep in mind, K Money just came home. Okay, so when it comes to something like this, let's pull this up here. Drill. Okay, here we go. Sad rise and the rise and sad downfall of New York drill.
New York drill blew up in 2019 and started taking over the industry. For a few years, it looked like the city might take over the rap game again. But then everything started falling apart. Today we're breaking down the huge arrests, brutal murders, and gang wars that destroyed New York drill. The rap game was way different back in the early 2010s.
Let's go to some of these guys here, because they break down like some of these guys from the early times.
But even though New York drill had been around since at least 2012, nobody had really pushed it into the mainstream yet. But then in 2019, that all changed. Pop Smoke kicked down the doors and put New York drill on the map in 2019 when he dropped his track, Welcome to the Party. By that point, there were already a few rappers in New York making drill on UK drill beats. But Pop linked up with the best UK drill producer in the game, 808 Mello. 808's compilation album, Jack Boys, which helped A-style beats that sounded like what had been coming out of London. But then rappers from the Bronx came in with a totally different sound. Polo Rell was the first Bronx drill rapper who was getting some buzz on his name. But the next wave took it to a whole new level.
Remember this guy?
Rappers like Dougie B, K-Flock, Ron Suno, and Shy K all started dropping music around 2019 and 2020. They had a different style than drill rappers from Brooklyn. And a lot of producers in the Bronx were using beats that sample famous pop songs like Everything by Mary J. Blige. The sound.
But okay, this is all him building the whole story about all these guys having their sound and all that. But then by the time it gets to about this point of the video here, let's say probably a little bit before this is like 22 minutes in.
Most of the tracks didn't even hit 1 million streams.
Okay, so let's go to the downfall.
was a tough situation because hopping in the booth was the only legit way a lot of the dudes coming up could make real money instead of hustling in the trenches. But at the same time, people thought the music was making the violence in New York even worse. Fabio Foreign and some other drill rappers actually had a meeting with the mayor, Eric Adams, about the ban, and eventually the mayor decided to back down. But drill rappers still had some other problems in the city. Back in 2019, New York asked Rolling Loud to take drill rappers out of the lineup because they were worried that something could pop off. So
sound familiar?
Rolling Loud removed Casanova, Pop Smoke, Chef G, and 22Gz all from.
They removed all of these different artists from the Rolling Loud lineup. Okay, this is a few years ago, back in 2019, because of their music.
The lineup. Then in 2022, the same thing happened after cops forced Rolling Loud to take 22Gz, Sha EK, and Ron Suno out as well. Some people
2 years ago.
People in power didn't want New York drill to take over the city because they thought it was making the violence worse. But the people who really destroyed the wave were the rappers who made it pop off. Drill fans loved how real the music and the artists were. Rappers were dissing each other on IG Live, sliding into op territory, and then airing out all the street business on tracks. And most of them couldn't stay out of trouble with the cops. After Pop Smoke died, a lot of people thought Fabio Foreign could be the new face of Brooklyn drill. He was racking up millions of views on everything he dropped and started working with huge stars like Kanye. But even when he was in the spotlight, Fabio couldn't stop getting arrested. Back in 2020, he was booked on an assault charge for allegedly putting hands on his girlfriend. Then in 2021,
wow.
Fabio left his Benz running in a no parking zone and went inside a bank. When he came out, there was a cop there who wanted to see his license, but Fabio just walked away. More cops were called, and Fabio tried to run away on foot, but the cops caught up to him and found a pistol on him with a scratched off serial number. Fabio was booked in jail.
Okay, so Fabio Foreign, he didn't really pan out.
In the rap game, so that's why so many fans, when he was just 12 years old, he got booked for the first time when he was 15, and later caught a gun charge and spent 5 years on probation. Chef kept getting wrapped up in new cases, but at the same time wanted to change how he was moving, and that's when he hopped in the booth and dropped his track, No Suburban.
Okay, Chef G ended up locked up a bunch of times.
Sleepy Hollow ran up over 1 billion streams on Spotify off just 2 tracks, Die Young in 2055. Plus, he had other hits like Deep End Freestyle that made him one of the hottest rappers on TikTok and in the world. Fans were ready for Chef G to get out of jail and link back up with Sleepy Hollow in the booth. This is 6 years in prison. When Coach got out, the Brooklyn drill wave was taking over the world, and some of his ops were the biggest rappers in the scene. Coach was mainly beefing with Fabio Foreign, and they would diss each other in songs and on social media. Then in 2020,
sound familiar?
Coach the Ghost dropped his track Hit List, where he not only dissed Fabio, he also dissed Pop Smoke, who had just died a few months before. On the song, Coach rapped, "I was searching and looking for Fabio. Fuck around and got Addy on Guapo. Yeah, he's still complaining that he's still trying to be famous, but bullets don't care if you hot, bro. Baby, you should take heat. That's a silly sound to Jay Guapo. We don't gotta kill him. We could just rob him and drill him.
We could just rob him and drill him.
Not, bro. Remove the sheet."
That's how they're saying it. Baby, you should heat. You should just rob him and kill him. That's how they're saying it.
From his nachos. Psych, we knocked the meat out of his taco. And if you get money,
psych, we knocked the meat out of his taco.
Then why you condoning the same shit that got Pop smoked? The song blew up, mainly because Coach the Ghost was dissing 2 of the biggest names in Brooklyn drill. He was mostly going after Fabio, but also took a shot at Pop Smoke for getting killed by trying to act tougher than he really was. At the time, no one knew exactly what had happened to Pop Smoke, so a lot of people still assumed he was killed by ops from New York. Gucci Mane ended up seeing the video for Hit List. Gucci posted it to his social media and told all his fans to put him in touch with Coach the Ghost because he wanted to sign him. Coach later posted photos of himself wearing the 1017 chain, showing that he actually linked up with Gucci and signed the deal. 1017 was going on a major run at the time.
This guy was ready to sign with Gucci Mane.
Had big artists like Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano doing crazy numbers. So fans thought Coach the Ghost might be the next big drill rapper to come out of Brooklyn and take the sound to a whole new level.
Wait for
Coach fell off pretty much as quickly as he blew up. When 1017 released a new mixtape with all the new artists on the label, Coach wasn't on it. Coach later revealed that he signed directly to Atlantic instead of working with 1017, but he was still on good terms with Gucci. No one knows what really happened, but according to rumors, Gucci didn't realize that Coach had dissed Pop Smoke on Hit List but wasn't tapped into gang politics in New York. It probably wasn't a good look for Gucci to sign a new artist who had just dissed a well-loved rapper who had just been killed. So
I guess that didn't work out for you then, buddy.
Down the street. It's not clear what happened next, but Flock
hold on. K-Flock, let's get the K-Flock.
Down the street. And was on his way to hitting the mainstream. But then he allegedly caught a body after DOA fell out with the OYs and OGs. Back in December 2021, K-Flock was walking past a barbershop when an alleged OY affiliate came out and started following K-Flock down the street. It's not clear what happened next, but Flock allegedly upped his strap and killed a dude named Walker right there. Fans were hoping that K-Flock was going to beat the case, and rumors were saying he would be home in March 2023. Flock had been locked up for a while, but his name was still buzzing in the industry, and he could have kept up the momentum. For a second, it looked like K-Flock was going to be home and get right back to work, but then he got wrapped up in a crazy RICO case. The RICO named 8 members of Sev's side and Third side and accused K-Flock and his homies of turning the Bronx.
It's like one by one, just checking off the list.
Spaz wasn't just beefing with DOA on record though, and in 2020, he allegedly killed one of their members named James Rivera. Spaz got locked up over the situation, but Leach really was still putting on for the crew in the rap game. Leach really kept up the pressure on DOA with tracks like
I think you guys get the point. Let me just play the ending because he gives me a nice little ending here.
Die.
Pause.
Lala got put in the sky. Heard that little bitch got shot in her eye. Now a little bitch can go be with dumb.
Oh, this is they're talking. These are the Bronx Drills guys talking about a woman who got shot or I guess caught astray or maybe I don't know. I'm not wrapped up in their politics either.
On the track D&D,
I can only handle one set of cities politics at a time.
Shy K raps. It's a whole lot of ops I could smoke, but I'd rather just smoke on the Lila. And smoking dummy got me feeling different. Then might blow like TNT, that's D&D. Free bro, got booked for the knocker. Dummy, dumb bitch, you better move proper. Lila. Shy K dissed them again on the track, Right Now Part 2.
Jesus Christ, these guys are ruthless with it.
Most of the biggest names ended up in jail, dead, or just fell off. And now the hottest drill rapper in New York is Ice Spice. Some new crews like the Sweepers are running up decent numbers for underground rappers, but they're not hitting any numbers like the Stars of the Wave were doing between 2019 and 2022.
So let's stop there. Okay. Let's bring this back full circle. Because when it comes to this whole drill music, or not even just the drill music, just the guys going back and forth, man's beefing, there's going to be a shelf life to this type of stuff. And with these gentlemen, I'm sure they both dealt with their, well, I know K Money has dealt with his share of legal situations, as well as Haji Basto. Okay. The people, the fans out here are indulging in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see like a crazy, their comment section over here on T-Dot is not super crazy. If I was to see this probably on like another page, like a Canadian Underground or a Six Sounds or something like that, they probably have way more people in the comments talking about just endorsing it. You know what I mean? But one thing that I do see these gentlemen having in common is that they do both make good music. All right. I see somebody, the realist says they're trash, but for their fan base, like, you got to understand, K Money for the longest time, even while the whole time while he's been in jail, has had a crazy fan base. He's accumulated a lot of fans and a lot of people listen to K Money's music. Okay, not just Come Outside, the other songs too. Okay, but when it comes to, you know, keeping these guys hot in the streets and stuff like that, especially them coming from the quote unquote drill rap scene of Toronto, I guess part of the whole thing is, okay, we're going to go out at our ops publicly. I don't know what to tell these gentlemen. I can't tell them how to do their business. But I did say, like I said in the tweet, this, you know, in the next 4 months, people are going to be on to other shit. Okay? There's a shelf life when it comes to beefing and rap. And in the end of the day, the only people who actually really want that is a smaller percentage of the audience than the people that, you know, just appreciate good music. Yes, you're going to get a fan base that's in your face, pause, that feels like, oh, these guys are really endorsing and helping the algorithm, helping push me up in the algorithm because of this beef. But I'll say for sure, for both of these gentlemen, before they were beefing, they were already getting numbers on YouTube. Haji Basto is already getting respectable numbers. He has videos that have over 100K views before he was beefing with K Money. And K Money, as soon as he came home, hit the ground running, dropping music videos that are doing crazy. They're trending before this beef popped off about 6 days ago. So what I would advise to both gentlemen, if they can, because I know mans have said enough to each other online where it comes to the point of no return. So you know, you guys don't have to squash it, but just move on to something else, okay? Rather than continue going back and forward. All right? Move on to something else, like I'm going to do right now. Anywho, staying in these Toronto streets. I told you, we're going to dig deep into these Toronto streets. The most disrespectful diss track has dropped right now as far as diss tracks that happen over here in Toronto. Okay, I can't say it's like the hit 'em up of Toronto, but let's pull it up here. Falstaff rapper LO disses every GGG member in this disrespectful diss track. Let's hear it.
I'm Big Mac. Like, how you niggas listen to a big rap? Huh? Where I'm from, that's a big pack. I get my young boy the job, that was a big pass. You can check my resume, I've been with the shit. You niggas get caught up killing innocents. Only name brands in my split.
He's using a hot beat.
Boy, I had to double back because he was with his kids. Cheese man, a rat, Ellis, a bow cat. And 100's from Emmett, that's no cap. Boy, they get still AB's dad. And we all know Money Boy fag. What else?
Wow, guidelines, bro, guidelines. Holy.
He got packed in the cab.
Yeah, he did.
Lenny went viral with his dance.
Went viral.
Foolish got hit in his pants. H Bazaar should have stayed in the trap. Don't get me on my bullshit. You should.
Jesus Christ, this guy is trying to go. He's trying to go like how Drake did and do this 20v1. He's doing his own 20v1.
Know this rap beef shit, I'm goated. I be flowing like the ocean. I was chosen to show you what they were not showing.
Icey, right?
Hold on.
And Flipper is a bitch on my kids, I ain't lying. You go to jail and do push-ups, and niggas doing lines. Ask about me any range, niggas know I'm front line. Two Mindy shoes tied, niggas know it's go time.
Two Mindy shoes tied, no man's know it's go time. Yo, he's spitting. I'm not endorsing any of the bars that he's saying. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not taking any sides in this beef, and I have no dog in the fight, okay? Or no horse in the race, whatever the saying is. But he's floating though.
Cannot wait till I let your bitch ass out. Glock 27 hit you in your bitch ass mouth. Trying to shoot you so much time that I start to lose count. Caught him slipping at his house while he's trying to move up.
Jesus Christ.
Hello is the biggest hoe that I know. And G41 try to blame his hoe. Hold on, wait. Hit him with a John Doe. J-Star's still a bitch if you didn't know. Sometimes you gotta put the monkey back in order. How you name 2 million, you ain't touch a quarter? Ask the girl.
Yo, he's going in, just like putting the names in. Not endorsing it, okay? Listen, I mess with top 5, like, but he's floating, bro.
Me, boy, you know I know her. I might get charged for this track. I think I need a lawyer. You the ops that they talk about. They just really big, man. They hold me cropped out. G26 with a big mouth. Free all my ops in jail. Let that bitch out.
Come on, man.
And flip it.
Woo! What y'all think, gang? Is he floating? Man, spitting or not? Let me know. Okay. Rap. Obviously, these guys are from opposing hoods. Okay, so there's that. There's not like a secret beef that's just sparked out of the blue. These niggas had issues with each other. I don't even want to address what their issues are because that's too deep into the water and too deep in the weeds for me. Okay, I don't want to address the beef. Let's just talk about from a musical standpoint. All right, and also keep in mind, right, a lot of the GGs are behind bars right now, including the main one, top 5. So they don't have an ability to respond to this with a get back track or a return fire tune. All right, it's going to be a one-sided thing when it comes to this as a rap beef. All right, I am separating. Listen, this is me on this side, on the rap side. All this beef stuff over here, you see off the frame right here, that's me not being involved with, okay? I want to make that super clear, please. But from a musical standpoint, is man floating? Okay, let me know. Comment gang strong. Reela says musically this is trash. And guys, hold on, guys. Let's also take out the fact that these guys are saying some wild shit about each other on the song. Let's go from a technical standpoint of, is he landing on the beat properly? Is the choice of beat is fire. We're not going to ignore that. That was it's not like he made the beat, okay? He just jumped on a hot beat. Like, I think Jadakiss used that beat when he was dissing Beanie Siegel, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Realist, thank you. Sonically, I know you said it's trash sonically, but I'm saying something else here. Sonically, how are y'all feeling it? Was man floating? DJ Las Vegas says Sexxy Red's way better. Girl, we go together. What is it, nigga? We go together. I don't know, man. I don't know. That song is hot garbage. Not this song. That song. That's some of the weakest rap music I've heard in a long time. That's like one of my all-time lowest favorite tracks. Down to Earth says pure hot garbage. CB4. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's not call man no names. But yeah, your opinion. He says pure hot garbage. Outer Limits Outdoors Growing says, I got time today. I'm hip hop in Toronto since 1986. I care about hip hop in the city. Yeah. Is he floating? Do I need to play it again? I don't want to play it again. Okay. I feel like every time I play it, I'm going to get a DM. Let's see. What else is people saying? His flow is boring. His bars are ABC. I'm going to give you all my opinion in a minute. Okay. He's actually wrote clever lines too. So it's not drilled. It's not a drill diss. See? Danny Pluto, he ain't mad at it. Okay? He ain't mad at it. Vegas says again, you can make this records, but be witty. It's boring, that's all. Okay. Tristan Hodler says, this track is old. It just got leaked. LO still in jail. Oh, Comment Gang strong. See, this is why I need y'all niggas. This is why lives are important. Okay? Salute to Dusty Wallace. Salute to DJ Czar. Salute to B3. We could be just shooting the shit in a studio, in a secluded studio, you know, making an echo chamber. We could do whatever. All right? Entertainment. I know. I needed the sound effects. Right? We could just be in there just, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But there's no chat in front of us giving us in real time information. All right. And I'm not always up to date. I don't live in Reddit. So I don't know exactly what's going on with every single one of the mandem at any single time and point in the city. Like, there's a lot of rappers in the city. And niggas get into a lot of trouble all the time. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's tough to be a drill rapper. Like, Jesus Christ. Y'all niggas is like, I got niggas to diss. I got court cases to get to. I got chops to make. I got niggas to shoot. Like, yo, niggas got a busy schedule. Holy shit, man. The life of a drill rapper. So many things to do. So many little hours. Right? So I don't even know. I didn't even know that this nigga's locked up. But if that's the leak, this nigga's playing the long game then. He had that in the tuck, just waiting for one of these niggas to pounce. And then that was going to be like, Here's my ether. Haha. I was waiting for you. I was ready. Right? He got to get into his kung fu form. I was waiting for you. He might, if he was home, he might have just added an extra few more current bars. But in my opinion, and listen, salute to both parties. I don't have any dog in the race again. Salute to both parties. But in my opinion, man floated. He floated. He was dancing on the beat. I don't condone the things he was saying. But man was doing his damn thing. Okay? It was refreshing that he wasn't like, yo, let me just drown myself in auto-tune and then diss these niggas. Nah, like he rapped. He sat in the pocket. Like a water money, not like loose change, like tight in the pocket. Okay? The bars, listen, as far as the different things, like the wittiness of the bar.
I was the big house and I'm big mad. Like how you niggas listen to a big rap, huh? Where I'm from, that's a big pack. I get my
see the where I'm from, that's a big pack. That's timing. Okay, like he could have just went right to the next line, but he's like, he's taking his time to get to this bar. He might have had to do it at a few times. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to break it down on. I'm not trying to break it down on what niggas is saying. Like, did you put time in it? Was it like, yo, fam, I just wrote this. I didn't even write it. I just came up with it. No. You can tell that the nigga had a full set of notes when he went into the booth doing the Drizzy with the BlackBerry. Like having to scroll to get to the verse to bar 36. I'm okay with that. I like that. I like when niggas is, even when niggas is dissing each other, at least if you're showing some kind of lyricism, some kind of skill, and this is subjective, like, or I'm being objective, but this is, y'all might not be like, yo, I don't like his bars. The bars were not good enough for me. To me, he floated on the beat. Okay. And a lot of niggas will say, yo, these guys can't rap at all. I don't believe that. A lot of these niggas, they maybe should have better subject matter, but their talent level, it's there. You know what I'm saying? K-pop 1906 said, I send you a track on Instagram, OG. Okay. You dissing niggas right now?
A young boy job, that was a big pass. You can check my resume. I've been with the shit.
No, you don't have to beat this niggas. I'm gonna peep it after the live.
Right. You niggas get caught up killing innocents. Only name brands in my split. Boy, I had to double back because he was with his kids.
Yo, he's fam. I don't like the lyrics. Okay, I will say that. I don't like the things that he's talking about. I don't condone. But the way that he's like, like, I ain't mad at that, fam. We need niggas rapping like that more often. Different subject matter, but like that. Do that again. When you come home, focus your energy on different things in the subject matter. And you see, it's like when niggas, like, if they were to take the energy and the talents that they have and focus it on different subject matters, holy shit, the amount of good music that some of these super grimy ass niggas could be making. Like, these niggas could be talking about so much things that they've experienced in their lifetime, so many different things that they've seen, so many experiences that other people around them have dealt with, where they can make like novels of amazing music content in the bars with the talent and flow patterns that these guys already possess. But half of the time they waste their time talking about who their ops are, talking about next man's. Like, really and truly. If these niggas was to take that energy, and listen, I'm gonna make a messed up analogy, and I'm not talking about these niggas in these type of cases, but I would always say this about crackheads when I was on the road. These guys, the crackhead can go and get $600-700 in one day from nothing in the morning, and I'm like, yo, that nigga's a hustler. Holy shit, you're better hustlers than us selling you the crack. Because how you come from zero and you ain't got no crack and now you got $600 to spend on my shit? You are an amazing hustler. If you were you are intuitive, you're an engine, you have serious ingenuity, amazing. Now, if you could take all that hustle and focus and marketing and savvy and just ways to turn something into nothing and not smoke crack at the same time, you'd be rich as hell. Now, take it full circle with the rappers. If you guys could take all of that talent that you have, all of the ability to pick good beats and, you know what I mean? Say, this is the way I'm going to flow on this song, and this is the way I'm going to flow on this song, and nah, engineer, let me try that again. All that stuff that you guys are doing in the studio, the artistic parts, if you could take all of that good artistic shit that you guys do and then channel it off of just this and next niggas, holy shit. The amount of good music that you guys would be creating, you'd probably be winning Junos and all that shit. Come on now. Yeah. Nuke said, stop baiting yourself out and complain when you get latched. Yeah. It's all in the bars. And then in the end of the day, all of that amazing talent that you guys have displayed publicly, dissing your ops, smoking the ops, catching a bunch of cases, all that type of shit, the people that you want to get to on the other side of the border, you can't get to because you got a heavy record. You just like your boy Friday. My shit is 10 years old. A lot of y'all niggas shit is fresh. Or still dealing with it. So, I don't know. But like I said, I thought man floated. You know what I'm saying? Salute to both parties involved. I'm not going to give a salute to one. Salute to LO, salute to the whole GGGs. You know what I'm saying? Hold your head to both of them. All of the mans are dealing with jail shit right now, so I don't think rap is at the top of their concerns. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on. Let's move on. Last thing I have here, I want to jump into the no jumper universe. Balling like an athlete, but got no jumper. I should have stayed on Instagram. I should have stayed on the gram. Let's go to Yazzers. There's a couple of beefs that are going on in No Jumper Land. Whack 100. He's apparently been having a serious issue, or not a serious issue, but a slight issue with a gentleman named Compareda. But the one that I want to focus on quick fast, and because I kind of missed this, was Lush One. Okay. Big salute to Lush One. He's like the one of the lone survivors, one of the I don't know. I guess he's one of the smartest people over there at No Jumper right now, because this nigga was able to leave No Jumper and then come back full circle, get hired again, and then be there when a whole bunch of other people get fired, and then still keep his job. And be on Adam's podcast with him every Tuesday. Crackhead luck. And I'm not calling him a crackhead, but I'm just saying that's some crackhead luck.
You tell me. You tell me where I should go right now.
So he's speaking on Yuiri.
I'm like a few freeway exits away.
Watch me in the comments. Don't do it.
I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. You can catch me chopping it up about whatever occurs today. I know Jumper tomorrow. It's an honor and a pleasure to be on the best platform.
Talk your shit, bro.
In hip-hop media. What's happening? Should I go home or should I go fucking smack fire out this little fucking purple haired fucking twink's fucking skull?
Yo, guidelines. Yo, this man's showing off the teeth hard.
Should I smack fire out of purple haired little girl's skull?
The purple haired little girl skull that he's speaking on is Yuiri.
Little twink? Or am I being a bully? Thumbs down in the chat if I'm being a bully.
Watch me in a watch. What? I'm gonna pause it right there. See me right there? Big old check mark shining. Said, "Yo, home. Go home, bro."
Thumbs down in the chat if I'm being a bully. Cocaine bots in the chat if I should pull up right now.
Watch the audience or watch the people in the chat trying to make the man crash out. All right, trick him out of his position.
Thumbs down in the chat if I'm being a bully. Yeah, I know. I'll call the cops. I don't know what you're talking about, officer. I was just,
Here I come in the comments again. You're grown. You see the reading? He's like, damn.
I should be the mature one.
Yeah, bro. Be the mature one. These guys are putting cocaine bots in the chat. Like, go crash out. Go crash out, please. We need entertainment. Man almost got caught by the cops doing this live. All for Yuiri. Hear that?
Looks like they're already ahead of me, huh?
You think Yuiri sent them?
Oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck these noses are.
Like Lush. You're in the best position out of all of these guys. Yuiri used to be a no jumper employee and got fired years ago. Somebody in the comments said, lock this man up for turning his veneers yellow. That's crazy. Y'all ain't right, man. Y'all wrong for that. You say the man mashed up the veneers? That's crazy. Yuiri. That's how you spell that. Y-U-R. Let's search up Yuiri. Let's see what Yuri's up to. Actually, this is what we're gonna do because I think there's a root to this beef here, and I wasn't up on the fact that Lush had a whole side beef going on with Yuiri. I'm going through Yazra's page right now just to see if she has anything up on this right now, but I don't see anything. So what we'll do, we'll go onto these YouTube screens. Let's do a quick YouTube search. You guys are rough, or like the comments are rough. They said the man mashed up his veneers. That's just cold. Let's see. Lush One versus Yuiri. I probably spelled it wrong. Lush One calls Yuiri out for the fade 2 weeks ago. Oh, interesting. Lush One and Comparada explain why they went to war with Yuiri and Potlore. Let's see.
When we sat down with Blasey, I went into that.
Yes, this YouTube premium break is brought to you by Master Moves Rise. Hit them up if you want to get some of that dope gear, okay? For the summertime, it's summertime. Make sure to get that We Love Hip Hop Master Moves Rise collabo. We got the tracksuits. We're gonna be coming out with t-shirts just now, and they got a lot of dope gear over there. And you can get your own collabo going on. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Master-Move-Rise. Let's go.
That conversation, like, I don't want to talk about any of the people that he does disconnected with or reconnected, I believe it is now, because, you know, I don't want to make it like a us versus them thing. Like I want to, you know, I'll just like breeze past any kind of issues that we have with anyone over there or whatever. Maybe that'll make it so that like it's easier. Even has street legends like us, Break Baby, looking at them like, yo, like the younger generation is tweaking, even if in some cases they're older than us.
If he took the fade.
Oh,
she was like, and
911. Like, they're not kicking in the door. No. Riley, where are you? They're outside.
They said Coba's mic's not on.
Was Riley there?
Hey, no, Riley came out with the Blake when she was blicked up. You feel me? She was like, pop, 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 pop. Started busting at us.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man, we had to highlight a dumpster. She was like, Laura Croft.
It's the Dirk and India story, except in this version of it, Dirk doesn't hand her a gun and go out and start shooting with her. He hands her the gun and goes back under the table.
What did I miss here?
Him pulling up to another person's house, which I'm sure we'll end up getting into all that. That's another level. That's not something that we've really seen on this platform.
I'm like, if he took the fade with Suspect, I mean, what's the Yuiri fade?
Yeah.
Yo, Corporator's killing me.
That mental image.
They're dying.
Why
you beat a hideout?
I'm sure that's not how it happened.
No,
but the mental image is like really.
But he literally did do toddler-esque, self-soothing, rocking back and forth exercises.
Did he move the couch in front of the door?
He probably did that.
911. They're not kicking in the door. No. Riley, where are you? They're outside.
They said Coba's mic's not on.
Was Riley there?
Hey, no, Riley came out with the Blake when she was blicked up. You feel me? She was like, pop, 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 pop. Started busting at us.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man, we had to highlight a dumpster. She was like, because if she was there, I really like. And we've been going in on Riley. We've been roasting Riley.
Right.
But
you hit that.
But
to be honest, Riley, listen, she has said crap about me that I didn't appreciate because I felt like it was unwarranted or whatever. But I've never seen her do anything deserving of any kind of treatment, especially with you guys coming up with narratives about hygiene. Oh my God! Like this is really like you guys are peeping on a different level.
That's not a narrative.
Hold on,
How's that not a narrative?
You can tell it's like
what do you know?
Well, when you're doing 30-day live streams, you can kind of gauge how often people take care of themselves, shower. Yuiri admittedly was in Austin with Ice Poseidon with doo-doo boxers for a week. Did not shave.
Oh, that's crazy. They're roasting my boy Yuiri right now.
Changed for 10 days straight.
That's next level.
When let's just say you make love to a woman and you're dirty, that hygiene can be transferred onto them.
Be caked up down there.
You would have smashed? That's con queso.
They're shitting on the man's hygiene. Damn. Okay. I get it now. Where's Yuiri? Yuiri don't got no clips up on YouTube. I know he's very heavy on the Twitch streams. They have their podcast disconnected with House Phone, Pot Lore, Lines Cross, Lush One Comparator. Is this it? No, that's Pun's Network. Yuiri versus Lush. Okay. Let's see. This is probably a reaction, nigga.
Bro. Yo, Yuiri, how you dissing with a 2-inch erection?
Oh,
why Ice Poseidon got your bitch ass in witness protection?
That was totally 2 bars. It's too soon for a ooh.
He said it's too soon.
I'll slap your bitch ass with the Smith and the Wesson. You can get this aggression. Get him.
No,
feel me?
This is not what I want to see. Let's see what this nigga got to say. I'm gonna play Lush's clip in a second. But I want to see if Yuiri has any content responding to any of these things here. And let me know if there is any. This is from 10 days ago, eh? Oh, I'm late on this shit. I'm late on this beef. Okay, I understand. Let's see what Lush has to say.
10 minutes, then your whole bitch ass stream. How about that? I got too much motion. I got too much fucking shit at stake. I got a motherfucking family on me. You think I give a fuck?
Oh my God.
Let's play Big Bang, take Lil Bang, bitch. Hoe ass marks. Fuck y'all. Fuck you think I call Compo Raider a bitch? Yeah. See how that turns out. Y'all opening a can of worms that y'all ain't gonna be able to close. I'm about to get it because y'all are insects too. Human parasites. Human motherfucking parasites.
I know what to look for. I know what to look for, gang. We're gonna find this. Yuiri. Figmunity. Okay. Yuiri and House Phone talk about getting beat up. What's going on with Potler and Yuiri? That's that same one. Let's go here. Let's see what these niggas are saying.
Hey, but what's this beef about with Lush, Comparator, Yuiri, and Pot Lord?
Six started. Six is mediating the whole shit.
You did?
Why do nniggas keep saying I started it though?
Lush was saying some wild shit about her, right?
About what though? What was he saying?
Lord, I don't know what he was saying. You know what I'm saying about Pot Lord, about Yuiri, just talking shit. You know, regular niggas talking shit, how we do here and there, throwing jabs, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. You know what I'm saying? But we do got a chat right here. I am on Kick, so y'all can let me know right now.
From Pot Lord and
Yuiri.
No,
who?
Lush threw some little slice at Pot Lord. Then
at the thing with Blasey.
Right, exactly.
What did he say though? No, you don't know.
I don't know exactly what he said.
Oh, during the interview.
Right. And so then Instagram stories are trading off, niggas posting little slight shit on Instagram story. Then Pot Lord calls in. First he calls in to Sharp and he's just pressing shit. He's like, yo, y'all niggas talking about some shit. Like, let's get this shit handled right now. Sharp was like, I wasn't saying shit about you, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Where does Sharp come in at?
Cause I guess they've had a back and forth too as well. And so then he hits up Lush.
There's always some drama. Even when they get rid of niggas, there's still drama.
Lush said something along the lines of like, nah, I wasn't really saying shit and I got a baby on the way, this, that, and the other. Like, mentions that he has a baby. I guess the main shit was Lush didn't know that Pot Lord was live.
No, he told him he was live. He was like, nigga, I'm live. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? And they was talking this shit. He said he didn't say nothing about him, blah, blah, blah. He said he didn't want to do nothing or whatever. He's like.
So this started off with these guys just talking shit about each other online. Come on. This is lame. This is why I know when I was talking to this nigga in the chat, like, bro, go home. There's no reason. Like, he already had the fade. He already caught the fade with Suspect. Okay, with Almighty Suspect. And with that, I had mixed feelings on that. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that was really worth it. Niggas is grown. Hold on, I'm going to the Reddit. Is it really worth, like, getting the clout? But maybe it is. Hold on. I'm on the No Jumper Reddit right now. They're going in on. Okay, here's Yuiri. He's not saying nothing? Come on, man.
You were in LA, didn't stop.
Let me mute these. The No Jumper Reddit is crazy. Let's see what this is going on.
Or one of the many
love to beat shit you down Yuri's leg if he wants that one-on-one. Right fucking now, I will come by myself. I will drive drunk solo to your fucking bitch ass fucking crib in NoHo because I don't give a fuck about NoHo. And if you're fucking back.
This guy uses the
Any
F
questions?
word way too much for me, bro.
I've written down here.
No, thank you. Let's see what Yuiri got to say. We're gonna find some Yuiri content. Because I know this man says, unless everything that he's been saying has been through his Twitch. But I'm finding no content from Yuiri over here on the No Jumper Reddit where he's addressing anything speaking back, except for that weird cryptic music that yo. Gotta be careful when you're over here. Well, listen, salute to both parties. I feel that Lush, this has maybe helped his visibility a little bit more, but at the same time, don't go crashing out over like Yuri's like half his age, man. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna look crazy just beating up this guy Yuiri, like somebody who you know can't defend himself like that. Maybe he can. Okay, maybe I'm underestimating Yuri's heart. Okay, he don't look like a big nigga paws. Right, but maybe he got a lot of heart. Maybe he might be able to hit Lush with a one-hitter quitter, knock him right out, clean out. But we'll leave that alone. I think we're gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna cover this whack 100 shit right now. All right, it's just this was just way too much to get into with this whack 100 shit. I'm gonna save that for the podcast. All right. Salute to the people over there at No Jumper and No Jumper Line. Like I said, the drama never stops. Even with a whole bunch of people out of there, it's still a never a dull day when it comes to No Jumper. But listen, salute to the comment gang. Comment gang strong. We've been almost 3 hours over here in the live doing our damn thing. Okay. Somebody said whack 3 fingers. Jesus Christ. But yeah, hit the like button on the way out for anybody who hasn't hit it already. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay. And let's get this to 100 likes. Let's get this algorithm popping. Okay. Algorithm gang. All right. We'll be back in a few days. I'm back I never got to leave the city. So I'm back over here on these live streets. Okay. We back outside and new episode on the way. Look out for the Director Huss interview dropping Thursday. All right. Until then, we off this. Deuces.